Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. So glad you're with us for the weekend. We've got a very special show. I am wearing something that I honestly, in all my nearly 3 decades of doing this, never thought I would say the words pink diamond tennis bracelet. But here we are on this very special August Saturday where we are featuring a pink diamond tennis bracelet. And it's not teeny tiny, incy wincy either. It's a big, bold style. So this is really an exciting day just for, I know there's shoppers and then there's window shoppers and there's just jewelry lovers. And, whether you're one camp or the other, I gotta say, it is so exciting to see these types of pieces displayed when you just think we brought it all, we've done it all, couldn't get any better. It does get better. And I really would challenge anybody and everybody to find something else like this anywhere in the world. It's an impossibility, really, as far as natural stones are concerned. Obviously, a lot of treated and synthetic and faux out there and lab grown and all that. But we are all about the natural, and that doesn't change here today. So we're going to bring you our first ever and only ever pink diamond tennis bracelet. It's quite something, and it'll still stack and layer beautifully with all your other bracelets as well. So talk about a bit of arm candy. We got it for you. So that's coming up today. And then we've got also some very, very special museum pieces. I did bring out one of my favorites. This has not been on the air, I don't think ever, but it's just my personal favorite. A GRS certified cat's eye emeralds. It is right there. You can see it from all the way across the room. It is outstanding. So we do have that. We've been bringing out some museum masterpiece must-goes, having that. It's been fun this whole week. We've been seeing some really incredible ideas for you. But then also, we're going to have discounts on wheels. We're going to have some beautiful one-of-a-kinds that are here that are new. We've got some really special pendants. I know we've been loving our pendants in those designer styles of late, so I'm going to see a few more of those today. And there's even a tanzanite, a heart shape, a pendant. The kind that I can't keep in stock that I even had to custom make more of, literally get them back from museum displays and then custom make them, and they're all gone too. But look what we have today for you. The 35 carat almost in the tanzanite heart shape. So between the emerald and the tanzanite and the pink diamond bracelet, I'm your multi-million dollar girl here. So we're really excited to have you with us here. And there's also going to be some trapeches I brought out, a really cool carved amethyst style that's designer. We've got a diamond wheel that is on a huge discount. So lots and lots of fun to be had today. And wherever you may be joining us from, hope you're having a fabulous day. Get requests in if you have them. We're happy to help you out with any and all requests that you might have. So if there is something you missed, maybe from a few hours ago when I was with you last night, or something else that you'd like to see that we can bring out from the vault for you, just let me know. Holler at us. We're here to help. So that's going to be fun. And even our last Sorari hoop is here as well. So it's going to be quite the day. And get ready. And by the way, there's one surprise I haven't told you about yet that is coming up in a diamond deal. And it's not a diamond pendant. We did that last night. We have a gorgeous diamond ring with a similar size, but in a different shape for you. And it's a new design. So we're going to see a new design that's affordable with a big diamond half carat. So looking forward to that as well. But we're going to get you started here with something really, really important that is I know this may look familiar if you're with me all week, but this is a stone that is amethyst. Let me give it a better polish here. It is the design we saw earlier in the week in garnet, but today we have it in amethyst, and this same heart-shaped design, heart-shaped bale leading into the, I call it the lightning bolt. It's really cool. Maybe it's the heartbeat, whatever it is. It's got this really unique style where the style of the bale is going to come up over the stone a bit and give you this really magnificent piece. So I'm really excited we have it for you. It is our 113. Looks like a 2069, I'm not sure, but it looks like 2069, and it's a 244. This is not just a round. We always get excited for the rounds, but it's not just that. You're getting a little bit more than that because you do have, excuse me, the checkerboard faceting all the way across the top, and then that diamond weighted 11 points. So really special look. I will have its companion piece, its other quartz. Sorry guys, it gets a minute to get the voice going after the quick turnaround, but we're very excited for this because it's got this great white gold, white diamond design that goes over the stone a bit. It really matches, I think, well with the checkerboard faceting as well, and it's our 244. So let's get you going. It's got a nice size bale. It's our really rich saturated amethyst that we just love, and we bring a higher quality than everywhere else on everything. Here's what it looks like from a distance. peep the bracelet. Peep the pink diamonds, we could say. I mean, seriously, I'm not a tiny person. Like, you know, I'm almost 6 feet tall. Like, look at that bracelet. I don't have a tiny wrist. I don't have tiny little hands. I just want you to see that bracelet is such a big deal. It's huge, but here's our amethyst that is on tap for you right now. And let's take a look at this with this gorgeous stone. And it is, look at that. That is a 3/4 of an inch top to bottom in that amethyst, and love this design. Again, that heart shape, it's so unique. Oh, and that's the cat's eye. There's my cat's eye emerald, so not jade, but emerald. Really excited about that. Here's what it looks like on the neckline, though, just to give you another perspective on it, to also see how beautiful this is and how it sits really in a fun way. And I love the way, I mean, anytime diamonds are part of the design and can come over and act as prongs, that's exciting to me. So we're gonna show you up close again. There is only one that's gonna be a case throughout the day. Including some very big specials. So you definitely want to stay tuned, stick around, be close to that phone if there's something we can provide for you. But let's get you a great value here. In the white gold it stays. Let's go ahead and take it on down below $1,000. It's not even $9.99. That's how we like to start. Something affordable that has no business being this affordable. Even the blues, I love when you get the rich amethyst. You know it's good when it's got those richer blue colors coming through as well. It's not just a lilac or a lavender. It's got a saturation to it. And saturation in amethyst and any purple quartz and any quartz for that matter is really equating to quality. Better saturation, better quality is what you have. So we're excited to bring this out. Not $9, $8, $7.99, none of that. We're going to blow it out. Our amethyst lovers are out there all the time. I know I'm one of you. I love amethyst. I love the significance of it. I love the fact that also, well, it's that stone that can be a lot of different varieties and qualities out there, and most of the time you just see the basics. We're so excited to bring you that premium quality. It's going to be $699 first caller. So that'll be our one only there. We're going to follow that with the citrine that's coming up shortly. I did decide, I hunted and hunted because I thought if we're going to have a pink diamond tennis bracelet, maybe there's something we could bring in a pink diamond. I have the most beautiful new pink diamond ring that has one larger stone. So instead of, and actually it's about the same size as what's in the bracelet, but that is a large stone because we've got, again, those really important diamonds. So it's going to be a pink diamond coming up in a ring that's a one of a kind. We have a fancy cut Swiss blue topaz. I've got our favorite designer that does the baguettes and the rounds together, but in a more somewhat of a drop style earring, more of a hoop drop, looks like this. So if you've been loving the stud styles, this is going to be a lot of fun coming up in a minute. And then if you want to see our big tanzanite 35 karat heart-shaped pendant, it's here, and so is the big cat's eye emerald. And then I have two trapeces I brought out. So one with white diamonds and one with yellow and white. So we're kind of seeing the mix there, the combo, but they're both really high-end trapeces, and I know we've been loving those of late. So get you ready, $699. Okay, let's keep moving. We got a lot to do today. Wheels, diamond rings, some of my favorites. We got a big morganite here as well. But since we're on the topic and the subject of really, really rare quartz, I'm going to show you its companion piece, which I see probably 3 a year here. 3 a year. And that's because, again, we're insistent on great quality. But this has the meaning triple heart because, yes, the bale is essentially 2 hearts and the stone is the 3rd. And this is our Madeira citrine. Good news, yellow gold lovers. Look at that. I got the yellow gold as well. So we have the white and the yellow available, which is, boy, really tonal with that saturation of these honey tones here. So you're going to decide, do you want the white or the yellow gold? It is you see, now I know it's sitting on its side and you'll see it upright in just a moment, but it's really pretty how it actually does this kind of curve. So it's not meant to be like straight up and down like a typical heart shape would where you have the bell. I mean, the last one, pretty straight up and down, right? This is where you get something that's got a little bit more movement. I don't mean articulation. It's not going to move when it's on your neckline. Just has this sweep and this curve to it while it is a piece for your neckline. So a beautiful pendant. Add your favorite chain, white, gold, or yellow. I'm just so delighted that we have both for you. That's kind of unusual. And to give you both, and they can go out right away. So on Monday, so you can have these. Now, it's also November's birthstone. It was originally Imperial Topaz, but we knew that was too rare. And when I say we, I'm talking about the industry at large. So adapted citrine as the birthstone for November instead of the Imperial Topaz, because you know how rare those are. We hardly ever see them here, and we're all about the rare. So this is where you get that November birthstone in that deeper, darker, saturated, more honey orange golden. It's not light yellow like a lot of citrines are. Again, same thing with the amethyst we talked about earlier, is that there's a lot of lighter saturation out there. It's certainly a well-known stone and it's pretty prevalent in the industry, but it's something that we are delivering to you in the finest quality, which is why we don't have it every single day. every single moment of every day. So come on in, take a look at it. It's going to be a beauty here, but it's also really affordable. So again, let's talk about 113-2062, and it's a 258. So that's the heart shape, carat weight, and then you have, well, a little bit more to it going on, 5 points in diamonds. So it's that open style heart that's a little asymmetric, same kind of design in the pave, little puffy heart in the pave leading into your citrine. Also checkerboard faceted, so it's kind of nice. We've seen that now with the amethyst and the citrine. It's all fancy cutting that I think is underappreciated in this world, and we don't see it all that often, but we love that. So here's where we get to bring you an incredible value. So come on in, and hi Risa, and hi Kirsten, and hi Janae, and Kirsten, thank you so much. Here we go with our 258. Now come on in, I'm going to show you the link that it's going to be here from a distance away. So it is, you know what we're going to do here? We're going to show you, I'm going to just go ahead and take the yellow gold here, and then so pretend the tweezers are the chains. So you're going to see that, remember I talked about that curve it has? You'll see that right here. So see how it's kind of going like around, a little bit curved, just a tiny bit, nothing too dramatic, nothing too oversized, but you see here, open style diamonds, and then your citrine. And look at where, again, you get a lot of payoff with that checkerboard faceting, because you see it's not only the internal brilliance of the stone and how it's glowing with the facet pattern, but also the way that it's set. And then of course the checkerboard faceting off the surface of the stone is really pretty as well. As far as length goes, let's show you that. Come on in early. I know we're just getting started on Saturday morning, and it's a busy one. Any Saturday in summer is a busy, especially these last couple Saturdays of summer, because we are almost to fall. And Mother Nature has not gotten the memo yet. No, we are just, our summer is just beginning. We're just starting to crank up the heat. So here's where we've got 3/4 of an inch, and hopefully everyone else in the country is cooling down. This is when we really start to get warm, but take a look at that. So again, wherever you are in summer, we're so excited that you're here to get the really, again, summertime citrine, but then autumn rolls around and it's so autumnal, and it reminds you of the leaves changing color and pumpkin season and all of that. And then, you know, a little bit of rich golden when you've got the holidays and everything's sparkling. And then you've got springtime when it reminds you of daffodils and sunflowers. And citrine is so year round and such an important stone, but again, it comes down to the quality. So we're gonna bring it down below even $9.99, and that's where it should be. And it's got those great diamonds, but we need some collars. And we wanna get you started. I know that we're all waiting for the pink diamond bracelet, but let me tell you the bad news. We're not all getting a pink diamond bracelet today. That's, you can imagine, it's taken us virtually 10 years to bring what we have here today. So it's not something that we're going to see. No, I don't have 50 bracelets, unfortunately. So get ready, because it's coming up. But again, not everybody's going to get the bracelet. So you can feel free to shop along the way, get some pieces to go with it. Maybe this could be gifting if I do the price really, really right. Not $888 or $777. The last one was $699. What a value that was on amethyst that was comparable in size. Actually, the amethyst was a little bit smaller. I look at them on the same plane because they are like sister stones. They're part of the quartz family, but we're bringing you the deluxe editions. We hardly ever see citrine. If you know somebody who has a birthday in November, they would love this. If you know somebody who has an affinity for the golden colors, we all love, I look at it this way, we love yellow gold. And if you love yellow gold, citrine seems like the natural combination to go with it. It seems like that perfect companion piece, and yet it's not even $777, $699, $599. Can you tell them want to get their lines jumping this morning? Come on in. Let's take a look at it here and get you a better value than even $599. You're going to choose white or yellow gold. Just let me know which one you want. Dial early. How about this? A $499 special. And there won't be anything in my show that affordable for the rest of the day or the weekend. So this is where you go for it. $499. You're getting gem material, diamonds, gold as well. We only do gold and platinum. We do a lot of 14 karat, but we've been seeing a lot of really special designs of late that look something unexpected, just different and designer and a little more fun and flirty, and a fabulous way to get you a really, really special idea. Now that is gorgeous, okay? So yeah, it's a really, and sure, Mary gave me a great idea. She said, let me teach the teacher here. Mary suggested, she said, why don't you get 2 of them and make them into earrings? That's a great idea. If you wanted to go asymmetric on the gold, you could do that, meaning white and yellow. But Mary, that's a great idea. She says, put them in earrings. Well, again, that is a wonderful idea. You can get both if you want to. I think they would be lovely that way as well. But there isn't a left and right design, just so you know, Mary. They are going the same direction. If we were making them in earrings, just so you know, if we made them in earrings, they would probably be one way and one the other way, so that they would be like the mirror image match. So yes, kind of like, you know, bookended that way. But again, so yeah, they would all go the same direction, as you can see, if you did decide to make them in earrings. But, you know, just something to think about. But it's a great idea. All right, so those are here at $499. So great idea there. And then we've got some blowouts on emerald, cashmere. There's a cashmere sapphire I've never seen before. So, and it's on discount. So usually if it's discounted, it means it's been here a while. It's brand new. So I'm excited about that. Cashmere sapphires are really, really rare. Get in requests if you have them, and welcome into our Saturday. So there's our quartz section of the show. Here's where we get in trapeches. I'm just going to show you what we have early because I know we've been loving these of late. This is my favorite. It's the classic. It's the 3-stone style with the big white diamonds, and then we can go yellow and white as well if you prefer. So want to give you a little lay of the land of trapeches today. We've got our big stones here, and they are similar. Look at that. But then I love that spray pattern that you get on the right side too. See, every single one is different. Every one of them is unique, and they look lovely. So, and thanks, Mary, for being with us. It's good to have you with us. And then, of course, if you have any requests, I know Mary had a request for me the other day, and I was able to help her out with that. So if you have anything you're looking for, hey, Sally. So, oh, wonderful. That sounds fun. Oh, my goodness, Sally, I had no idea you were in the Bay Area unless you're vacationing. I didn't know you were in that area. My brother went to Stanford, so I know the area well. Palo Alto is fabulous, and it sounds lovely. A little arts and wine festival, that sounds fun. But she's still shopping for jewelry. That's what I love about, you know, this is the new age where we can watch on the go, and I think that's great too. So here are trapeches because they've been very, very popular lately, so I'm very excited about this. We have either a 222 or 324, but I think it's less about the size and more about which style do you like better. One is more of a round, one is more of an oval, but I'm just going to show them to you because we got some big drops in the price. And this is one of those rare stones that I think everyone's kind of hip to the rarity game now, and you're getting to know how special and important these stones are. So just want to let you know they're both under $5,000 this morning, and that makes it really, really affordable because those are big stones. And then they've got the great diamond weight, and you just decide, do you want to go the two larger white diamonds or do you want to go the yellow and white together? Totally up to you. But let's take a look at those again, and then you've got your 324, which is here, so that's the larger one with the larger diamonds. So think larger diamonds, larger stone. That's 113, 1948, and it's a 324 with 55 points. So you're getting almost 30 pointers each on those ovals, and then here we go with the double halo, and that's going to be our 222 here, although it's a round, so that ups the rarity, and that would be 22 points in the yellow and then 92 points in the diamond. So more diamond weight overall, but you get the yellow and the white together, and keep calling on the citrines because they're still here if you want those citrine pendants or the amethyst pendant. And then we're done with our quartz section of the day, and we're talking about now we went super exotic here. Not maybe as exotic as our cat's eye, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. So here's what we have for you. I said under 5,000, and by the way, if you're looking for 1948, 324, 55 points. So that's this one here. The graphics you're seeing now are for this one here on the left. And then we have this beauty here, which is more of a round. You see the difference there, round versus oval. And that would be 1950, which is going to be the item number for the right side. And that's going to be your 222. So easy. Deuces are wild here because it also has 22 points in yellow diamonds. And then you're going to get your 92 points in the white diamonds. So a lot of deuces there. And we can get you a great value there on the 222, which doesn't actually look a carat smaller, does it? It's kind of the interesting thing about when you have these stones and the cabochons. They're not really going to look like their carat weight ever. This is a much wider and broader base because you have instead of having a deep, deep, deep pavilion to these stones, you don't. They're cut in a different way where they're more like a cabochon, but they're still a bit more flat. So you get a lot more surface area and a lot more, therefore, gem look than the carat weight indicates. And if you want the 222, it's got the 22 and the 92. So that's yellow versus white, respectively. And we're going to blow it out right now, so you can get either one. I said under 5. We're actually going to take them under $4,000 each. And if you would like to go ahead and get the larger with the larger diamonds here, that's $39.99. And then we go over here, even less, $34.99 for the yellow and the white diamonds together around the round. So two different ways to get trapeches that when we've had pendants and bracelets and even that collar last night, which was the deal, yes. Thank you, left side. That's my favorite too. That's item number 1948. Congratulations. That one's gone. And remember, if you did not see the collar last night, let me know. The collar is still here. We had, yes, a trapeche emerald collar. I feel pretty safe in saying I'm the only one in the world that has a trapeche collar, gold and diamonds. That's a safe assessment. So well done on the oval. Now here's our round. Okay, let's get into, shall we talk about pink diamonds? Because I know we're going to talk about the bracelet in just a little bit, but I have one ring and one ring only, and it happens to be our largest stone in pink diamonds outside of the 50 pointer, and the 50 pointer is like $10,000. So not for everybody. And by the way, if you love unique stones, I gotta show this. We had an amethyst, so I said the amethyst was over, and I didn't mean it, because this one, I don't even think of this as amethyst. I think of this as a work of art. It is an amethyst, but wow, is that carved beautifully. When do you see a gemstone cut like this? That is a tricky thing to do. We talk about exotic cuts a lot, like a trillion, a radiant, a princess, an Asher. And then you get something with more of an artistic flair where you have this amethyst that is fancy cut and carved from the inside. It's flat, it's smooth across the top. And then you have this finishing, which is a kind of a shame because I want to show you the way this is done, but there's actually a mattified finish to the pavilion facets that creates this almost floral or leafy-like design around it, and there's depth because your cabochon or buff top, it's like a buff cut. So it's 111-3032, been here forever, time to let it go. Also 2 tones of gold together, 14 karat white and yellow, and it's a 3602 pair, master carved, also has the 60 points in the diamonds. And one great value, it is large, it's almost 2 inches in length. Let me show you from this direction as well. There's actually a bail on each side, which I think is pretty clever too. So you can wear it like this, or watch as I flip it around, and you can also wear it like this. I can't decide which way I like better. This gives me very like, when it's this way, it somehow gives me like a Julius Caesar vibe, like, and I don't mean like actually like he would wear it as a brooch on his toga. I'm talking about like laurel leaves. You know, the idea of the laurel leaf kind of crown, that's what it looks like. So to me, when it's that way, more so than when it's this way, but again, very artfully done, finished in the back with that solid white gold. Here's that length for you. A lot of big pendants on the way today, including this one, but nothing else carved in this way. So there you go. It is an inch and well, let's see, is it an inch and 7/8? Yeah, no, I'd say an inch and 3/4, but it's a really bold style. Here's what it looks like on as well, because I know we're all anxious to see what that's going to look like from a distance away as well, where you can get that beautiful, you still see the carving. The carving is still evident from a distance away and from a longer distance away, which is lovely to see. And we're gonna blow it out for you. So here it is again up close. Take a look at the inside there so you can really see master carved, designer style. It's gonna be a value as well with all that gold. Look at that inside detail as well. That's really, takes a lot of gold to do it that way. And I love any style that can be more versatile. A wear 2 ways in one is wonderful. But this is actually going to be, ooh, I like it. We're gonna take it lower than the $79.99 it should be. And then pink diamond coming up shortly here. The pink diamond bracelets later, but the ring is coming up soon. And the ring has one individual large center stone and it's really pink. So we'll love that one together. But this one's gonna be, instead of $59.99, forget about it. We got a lot better value. Keep on bringing the prices down is what you ask, and I do. So here's where we get the big value on something beautiful and artistic and designer and all those things, but it's only one piece available. I'm just checking, and we'd have nothing else like this after this. This is it. You know what? I'll do it for $29.99. That's all we can do right now is $29.99. Make it easy and just blow it out for half the price that it rightfully should be. So that's our designer amethyst, carved to perfection. And look at that. Again, smooth across the top. All that detailing is done in the pavilion behind it. So really, really cool style. And that'll be $29.99, one caller only for designer right there. And the 2 tones. I love that they look like almost, they look like droplets of gold, really. And of course, the white diamonds are covering up the white gold there, and then the yellow gold all mirror finish, giving you a really beautiful textural display here. A lot of great looks there. So that one's here, and then let's show you this. I'm gonna get to it because I am just crazy about this stone. I know I gotta zoom back in. Look at the color from a distance away, how saturated. Excuse me, I'm allergic to something in here. Take a look at this though. This is really pink, or is it purple? I would think this one's, I don't know, it's a real saturated pink. Maybe it's not quite enough of the blues to be lavender, but it's right there. We're talking about, either way, a very important super rarity when it comes to the diamonds that are, when they're natural, which these are, it is the perfect companion to the bracelet, but it's also really tough to get anything that shows the color it's supposed to be. A lot of times they are barely their color, which means someone has to tell you that it is, and you're going, oh, yeah, I can see that. And instead, here it's obvious, and that's because it's a super saturated superstar of a pink diamond round. Usually when we do get the larger sizes, and make no mistake, this is a larger size. It's a 14-pointer in platinum. It's 113-1624. Platinum is the setting style. It's got great white diamonds around it as well. But that's not it. You're also happening to get the bigger center stone, which is one of our largest rounds we've ever had. I'm trying to think if there's been one larger, and I don't think there is. Usually when they get larger, they're still going to be an oval or a cushion cut square, something in that line. This is our 14-point individual round pink diamond. Lovely stone. We still prioritize clarity, so it's got that VS clarity we love as well. So it's not dull, it's not lacking sparkle or brilliance or any of that. You've got this incredible style, and then the white diamonds around it, they're pretty big too. There's some really, especially the 4 that are pinpointing around it are really sizable, 66 points in white diamonds as well. So all around a spectacular piece, and unfortunately, well, the attention is going to be all on pink diamonds today. That's not the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is we only have one. So it's really crucial to dial in, and that's why I'm showing it early, because you got to understand, a 14 point is not a big deal in an amethyst or a citrine, but it is a huge deal in a pink diamond. And you see those 4 diamonds, and then even what's around it and trailing down the sides of the split band, they're still large too. So that's platinum, 14 points and 66. You're going to be overall at 80 points. But the most wearable ring, I can't help but it reminds me a little bit of our Wonder Ring, and how you could pair that up if you wanted to go really big and create a wider band style on the hand. You could do that because it does have those natural points. So if you have our pink diamond or white diamond Wonder Ring, oh, FYI, the biggest yellow diamond double row Wonder Ring we've ever had is coming up tomorrow in the show, and that's what I'm wearing. So if you catch glimpses of that, that is tomorrow. But here we are with this incredible value on a pink diamond that's almost purple. I mean, it's really that, it's got that bubblegum pink into lavender, really. It is stunning, and those huge diamonds, again, it's not always about the carat weight, but how you get there. And this is done with some really sizable white diamonds as well that are probably, they look about 12 points probably, just a little bit smaller than maybe the center. So all around a spectacular piece, but it's gonna fly. There is only one. Come on in early. We know it's a quiet Saturday at first, and then everybody starts to gather after they get back from their, their picnics outside, their Saturday morning run, whatever it is, their brunch, their lunch out, whatever it is. We're here to celebrate jewelry today, and in the biggest, best way possible. But again, it's still going to be important on one of a kinds like this to be on the phone lines, because it should rightfully be $7,999, and it's not going to be. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Stays in platinum. We'll take care of the sizing for you, which is a good thing, because this one is teeny. Right now, it is probably a 4. Here's what it looks like on the pinky, but imagine that. Well, first of all, imagine it with this, because I know you probably, we don't have a lot of pink diamond rings. So if you are looking for something as a companion piece with the bracelet later, here it is. Obviously the bracelet's going to be in the rose gold, but this one's going to be in the platinum, but they still work because you have the matching of the stones there. So here's what we've got, one only, and I will severely reduce this piece. So you can feel comfortable getting on the phone lines early, because it's not wait around to see the price. It's come on in the second you see the piece you love. That is looking more and more lavender the more I look at it. Again, what's important is it's all natural. There was no treating, no heating even. Whereas most every single stone in the world, natural included, are heated to get, their best maximum color brought out. That's not the case here. And if you do have a heated diamond, it's a different value. It's a different deal altogether. It's a whole different world. If you get a stone that is heated, treated, irradiated, a lot of the yellow diamonds are still called natural. A lot of the pink diamonds are still called. The point is, there's a lot of lab grown, but there's also a lot of natural that are called natural that are still heated or treated to get there and to get the color that you see. That is not the case here. So it is absolutely the rarest of the exotic colored diamonds you can get here is when it's all natural color and stone. The origin of the stone developed and made in the earth over billions of years. And then of course the pink diamonds, there's that mystery surrounding pink diamonds where even the greatest experts and all the studies and all the comprehensive testing, nobody still understands fully why pink diamonds are pink. We know why yellow diamonds are yellow diamonds. We know it's the nitrogen content, and usually it is an element in the ground that was present when the stone grew, and that's how pink diamonds are a bit more of a mystery, where there is no exact knowledge of, okay, this is exactly the coloring agent in nature. So this is where, again, you got a real rarity for that reason. They're really rare when they're intense colors like this one is, and it's nowhere near $79.99. Feel free to come on in, because this is going to go in a hurry. Take a look. It will not be $7,000, $6,000, or $5,000. Taking it much lower, somebody's going to grab it, because I will discount everything today, including our brand new big top of the hours and everything else. But this one's going to go in a hurry, and it's not even 5 or 4 or 3 or 2,000. That's a giveaway at $19.99 first caller. It's just one, it'll fly. And that's where you get not just a barely there pink where it's almost really white, more so. This is absolutely stunning because you really read it as that pinky lavender color. It's under $2,000. You'd be really challenged to get a platinum band by itself for that price tag. So what we've done here is really a bit of a miracle. So let me know if you'd like it at $19.99, only one there, and then we're gonna get into some big diamond clearance event bands. We've got the wider bands. It's funny because as things go up in price, we're taking these really huge rings like these styles here with that huge, look at that, that's a lot of gold. And we've got all these big wide bands here covered in diamonds on a clearance price today. So that's gonna be exciting. We've got pink zircon here, more tanzanite on the way. The pink diamond bracelet is absolutely incredible. I'm wearing pink and it's putting my pink to shame. It really is. That's just, oh, you just don't see it. I mean, that really is that lavender pink we love. So then we've got tanzanite. We've got a big one here that I decided to just get this on clearance as well. Happens to be our 15 karat. We're going to blow this one out. That's our 15 karat cushion cut square and big diamonds with it. And then there is one morganite. Boy, I'll take a pink diamond all day long. But if you want to go a little more softer peachy pink, there's the difference. That's a true morganite color. Bigger stone here. It's more intense than the rose gold itself. Now we had this design just last night with a, wasn't it an amethyst? Yeah. And now we've got it in the rose gold with that really ultra premium morganite stone, pear shape, pointing downward. Lovely, lovely bale. One of the more pretty, frilly, feminine kind of ruffles of a bale, and yet diamonds all the way throughout. That's 113-2078. That's our 4 karat 71 pear shape. And yes, it is that big value where you also see, I think our rose gold is just the prettiest out there. It's not too brown, it's not too orange. It's really a pretty, pretty blush color. It's got a lot of pinky to it. And yet you've got a 471 with 19 points in diamonds here. So yes, the diamonds cinch in right there at the top of the stone. Then you've got that whole entire ruffle at the top, and when you put a chain through it, it's so attractive. We have one only here, and morganite's a different deal. When you get into big sizes of any beryl family, especially it's aqua, it's emerald, it's morganites, it's red beryls, you think about the big sizes get really expensive and I can't get it. Well, here's where you can. That's where this big discount comes into play. Take a look at it here on the hand. So you're going to simulate, I don't have a chain just sitting here, but I do simulate that with the tweezers here, so you can see how your chain's going to go right through the top, and then you've got this length here that I'll show you so you can see how beautiful that is at just about an inch. And then you've got this look on the neckline. So really just special, and goes with everything. When you've got a softer pastel like this, it just really works as a, I find it works as a neutral. I think it just, it's like a makeup color that's so pretty and feminine, and yet I think it's the one piece, the one stone I've never sold in a men's ring too often is really a morganite, right? It's just a really pretty look. And yet, although I did have one the other day that I said was bulky enough to be a men's ring, it was heavy enough, but it was really a ladies kind of look. But here we are with this 471 and 19 points in diamonds. And you know what? There's only one, so let's just give it away here. It's supposed to be $39.99. We'll help you out and give you a big old value on this one fabulous and fancy morganite here with that really saturated color. This is not the pink morganite either as much as it is peach. I think that calling it pink is probably just, I mean, we're all seeing it here. It looks more like a match to the rose gold. That's why it's in the rose gold. If it's pink morganite, I want to see it in the white gold. If it's a true morganite color, it's still a lesson in saturation. You still want to get, keep in mind, most morganites would never have this level of saturation. This is a highly saturated morganite, so it's not going to be that light, barely there, washed out. Kind of like our pink diamond story, where it's really challenging to see any color whatsoever. They're just, as a rule, lighter stones with very, very faint color. That's not the case. I wouldn't call it pink. It doesn't look like the pink diamonds that I'm wearing or the pink that I'm wearing. It's definitely a true morganite peachy element, but it has that really beautiful saturation. So it's like you turned up the saturation level, right? And you're getting that dose of brighter color. It doesn't look light or barely there or pastel. It's giving you that big dose of color. It's only $1,999. So a $19.99 opportunity to get the big pendant in a nearly 5 karat size. And don't forget, we have our $4.99 citrines. Our amethyst was here for $6.99. Pink diamond bracelet. When's it coming up? Do you want to know? Do you even want to guess how much a pink diamond bracelet could be? When I can tell you 7 inches of gold holding bigger stones right now is over $6,500. So there's that story. But then when you have a diamond weight that's going to give you almost 4 carats of pink diamonds of all bigger sizes individually, take your guess as to what that would be. And it really is museum worthy because I just don't know of any retailer that has one, not at least in natural. Simulated's one thing. If you're doing like pink crystals and just dyeing glass pink, that's one thing. But if you're looking for actual pink diamonds from the earth, I don't know where you're going to find it, but we've got it coming up today. 10 years in the making here. And we've got it for you today. Looking forward to it. Now, here are our gorgeous hoops. Time for a style that I don't recall ever having before. And so you never know what's going to come out of the vaults here. 1125009. They're from a while ago. But they have this illusion setting style with the baguettes and the rounds, but all big VS diamonds. And they're the 18 karat gold we also enjoy so much. So welcome on in. Let us know if you have any requests that you'd like to see. I know a lot of you who are here with us on Saturday don't always see Friday night. So if there is something that you heard about or caught up with the show and want to see it again and make that decision, please let me know. We'll recap what we have because I know we're going to be spending some time on some new pieces today, like our pink diamond bracelet. But this is a pair of earrings, so not 2 rings, but a pair of earrings that's like a hoop. It's going to have a quick little clicking closure, so hinged at the base, clicks closed, all one piece, never have to worry about a separate backing. There's 20 points in baguettes. You see them right down the middle of the top center, and then 34 points in the rounds. And you see it's actually really interesting. There's a lot of shapes going on. There's almost a round shape in the middle of it all at the top. That's flanked by more of a cushion square that's angled. Then that leads into a split shank here, which is the base of the earring. This is the top, this is the base, so they actually do sit like this. And then you see that that itself, the split shank, has almost a circular style wrapped around it, almost like a link style or almost like a cool knotted design. So this is what they look like from a distance, and of course 54 points in diamonds, but looks like more. And yet it's a bit of a huggy style. It's just really going to sit closer to the ear, even though it is a hoop, because you're going to see all the way around there. As far as the way it sits, it's going to sit closer to the ear, but still give you enough clearance where it's not that 1/4 inch style that not everybody can wear. Here it is at 5/8 of an inch, top to bottom, and we're going to give them away. And this is really easy because all you do, hinged at the base. I don't think they've ever been opened before, so they take a first time. It's going to be a little bit stuck there, and then there you go. So there's the straight post. Pop that in, click it closed, and I'll try one on for you as well. And this is where we get you the big old value on 18 karat solid gold. Welcome to Saturday. I'm so glad you're with us today. It's such an honor to have your company, and thanks for thinking of us and being with us. And boy, do we treat you to some big values when you are with us, because look at this. This is going to be our beautiful earring, which of course I think we can always jog it back a little further. It sometimes gets caught on my other earring, but look at that style where, again, you see how it just sits almost as, doesn't look like the big overwhelming hoop. This is not going to be that, can I wear it? Is it too large? Not at all. It just really sits like a huggy style, meant to just wrap right around the earlobe, give you that bigger presence right up top, and then still give you those diamonds that just encircled past the lobe. Let's go back up close. And then of course those baguettes, I know they look dark in a lot of angles here on camera. It's only because they're picking up a lot of glare. So it's where, again, they're bright white stones. I'll show you here from the proper angle so you can see that. That's where you see how they're really dark on the left side, and then you see how bright and clean they are. Just need to make sure you understand that, because otherwise you're going, oh, I don't know, those diamonds don't look so great. And then you go, oh, never mind. That's what I'm used to seeing. So it's just a matter of our camera angle. It's tricky sometimes to show these properly. But here's what we have. One pair only. Come on in. Welcome into Saturday. Glad you're with us. We are live, and we got opportunities that you don't get unless you are live. That's going to be the case with the pink diamond bracelet. Can't shop it later. Got to be here to see it, because it will go. But this is our major value, and let me take them down from that $39.99 and make them a lot more affordable. It's the bigger individual diamonds and the way they're set. Let's not forget that they're 18 karat gold, which is such a wonderful investment in an earring, because obviously if you are sensitive to alloys at all, get the 18 karat gold. You'll be very pleased with the way they're never going to irritate you or give you any kind of sensitivities at all. It's just really good when you get that higher purity of gold. So white gold, yellow gold, or any other, it's important to get that 18 karat, especially for earrings. I value that more than anything. I love my 18 karat gold earrings better than really anything else, because that's where it really counts, I think. So take a look. This is going to be where we're going to take them lower than 39. Let's blow them out really quickly. Not even $19.99. Normally that would work. Mary has a great guess, by the way. Thanks, Mary. Mary guessed that the pink diamond bracelet is going to be $278,000. That's what Mary P just guessed. She guessed, seriously, she's a longtime shopper. I know, Mary, you've been watching me for a long time, right? Like 20 years, something like that. She guessed $278,000 on the bracelet. That is a very good guess. Is she close? No, because I'm going to make it a value. But yeah, that's a really good guess. I think that makes sense to me. So we'll talk about it. But again, great guess. Thanks, Mary. So how about better than even $19.99? If y'all have guesses, let me know what your guesses are for the pink diamond tennis bracelet. What do you think it would be? Somewhere out there. Obviously, we're here to make a value. If it's $278,000, you're all going to go, oh, bummer. But we're going to make it a value. But what do you think it would be realistically? Realistically, in this world of jewelry we all live in, what would a pink diamond bracelet be? With almost it's about 3.5 carats in diamonds, all bigger ones, and great saturation like we saw in the ring. So take your guesses, and then hopefully we'll wow you today with that value. But this is what I'm going to do instead on the 18 karat gold earrings. Nobody's loving $19.99. Okay. All right. Well, in an effort to move some jewelry before we get to that $278,000 bracelet, according to Mary, but it's not going to be. It's going to actually be, it should probably be more, right? I think a lot of you are going, that seems low for a pink diamond bracelet. I agree. I mean, again, realistically, in solid gold, with big individual pink diamonds, there are 42 stones, by the way. I'm telling you everything you need to know so you can make your best guess and figure out what you think it would be realistically to get natural fancy pink diamonds. They're going all the way around a tennis bracelet in solid gold, 7-inch style, 42 stones, about 10 points a piece almost. So here we are with our white diamond earrings. You need a better value? I gotcha. We're going to make it $500 right back to you. So instead of $19.99, they're $14.99. One pair, that's it. Take a look. That'll be it. White diamonds in white gold and 18 karat, no less. So here we are with Tanzanites are coming up. Big Kunzite is here. I don't suppose anybody's looking for a cat's eye emerald. The one that I started the show wearing, that's here too, in platinum with a full GRS cert. Look at this cat's eye. First time seeing it up close, and wow. How about an 11.5 karat emerald with a phenomenal effect? Never see that. But that's going to be here today for one of our museum masterpiece must-goes. And then don't forget about our $4.99 pendants we had. Citrines for $4.99, and we had gorgeous amethyst for $6.99, and really beautiful pink diamond for $19.99 that's still here, and lots to get to. Now, our favorite earrings from our friends at Sorari are here with the multicolors. So even though we've already shown you pink, now we're showing you white. That's kind of traditional. Here's what we have in a hoop earring that is, well, loaded with color and lots of colors, including an orange. The idea is not to be matchy-matchy here. The idea is let's show you a whole collection of fancy colored diamonds, and let's just bring them down in price tag. That's what I'm going to do right now. And there's 112-9866 when you're getting purples and fawns, yellows and greens, reddish orange, I would call that. What do you think? Reddish orange. And what's fascinating about this is that it's the inside out while being 5/8 of an inch. So easy to wear. Easy to wear. It's kind of like the last size, really, where you just get this really beautiful, sits closer to the ear, but not going to be too much drop, but still enough where you can appreciate. I mean, the double row, you don't see a lot of double rows in the inside out style, but here you go. And it's 5/8 of an inch click enclosure, all in 14 karat gold. Let's just give them away. And first caller gets them, and you see what you're getting here. So that's a really important style earring. And of course, it's that style that has a lot of gold, because if you're doing a double row of bigger diamonds, this isn't little microscopic pave. These are bigger diamonds. So if you're doing that, you got to have a lot of presence of gold from the side profile, from the back. Look at the way that's done. Lowered post than the actual earring, so piercing coverage here as well. A lot of you won't shop an earring anymore unless it has that. I totally agree. Why have an earring? An earring should just make you look as fabulous as possible, and that's what that does. There's that 5/8 of an inch diameter. They are a round hoop, and I'll tell you, that's your go with everything, but do it in something other than white diamonds, because white diamonds are something we probably have. You probably have an earring with white diamonds in it already. And maybe you're looking at, well, I love those because I wear them every day and I go with everything. And sure, they do. But couldn't this work the same way and still go with everything? And look at that from a distance. So you see plenty of clearance here where they're actually going to be low enough, because a lot of people, if it's a smaller hoop or even a 1/2 inch, it's not always going to clear the lobe there. So a lot of times we need a little longer there to make sure that everyone's got a different lobe length. So make sure it works for you. But here's how you do it and get this value while we've marked it down from Sorari and not bringing any more in from them. So this is it, because obviously our price tags to make you happy and to make them fit along with what we do here for our values at TVON, we can't charge what they make jewelry for. So even if we're selling it for cost, it's still too much for what you and I like as far as value, so we're having to bring every sorority piece down in price. Look at that, and then we'll show you the other one up close, because they are different. I mean, they're not, the point is not to match each stone, it's not to match each earring, it's to make sure you have an entire collection of those different colors of diamonds together, and they're not even gonna be, do you remember when they were, okay, I have $49.99, but then they did come down during a sale event to $39.99. And we all probably remember that. And then they could have been maybe 10% off. Let's just say they were, and then they would be another $400 off, and yet that's still $36. Instead of all that, let's make it a lot easier right now. Simple, affordable, and yes, the show is just, I mean, this show's on fire, isn't it? And pink diamonds, I know we're all waiting for that, but of course, only gonna be the one, so keep that in mind. But here we are. And the pink diamond ring is still here if you want to get that. That'll probably go when the bracelet goes, because then you'll have the whole companion piece, and you will have gotten millions of dollars of jewelry for a fraction of the price. But here's how we get our sorority hoops out the door. They're not even going to be $19.99 any longer. That was the sale price with 10% off, is if my records are correct here. So $3,600 has gone to $19.99, and now it's not a final sale. You get an opportunity to send them back if you don't love them, if they don't work for you, if they're too small, if they're too large, whatever. But this is where the value gets even better. And you've got a money-back guarantee on everything you shop for today, as usual, except for the final sale events, which are the sale events. So here's where you go and get your favorites right now, and not even spend $19, $18, $17, $16, or $15. And that is already, we're under $1,000 a carat, but these are not white diamonds. There's not a white diamond in the hoop, front or back. Again, it's the inside of the back and the front of the earring, all covered in diamonds and all different colors. So it is your array. You could spend a literal lifetime collecting all the different colors of diamonds and probably still not end up with an arrangement like this where you have all of them in one in a hoop that's wearable. Take a look at it again. Not even $15.99. If we go $1,500, crazy good. Let's go $14.99 instead. Then we're under $1,000 a carat. You've got a carat and a half plus in the diamonds, and there's only going to be that one pair. So let me know, because I want you to see what exactly you're getting here, which look fabulous, don't they? So that'll be it at $1,499. Let me know who's got them. That's going to be it. And then we've got, shall we just show you our cat's eye emerald since we're doing show and tell? Should we show you the GRS certified 11.5 carat cat's eye emerald? Let me see, did they put a, they did. They do have an origin on this one, and it's actually Brazil. So still got all the Colombian color, but it's from Brazil. So cat's eye makes it rare. So we'll have that GRS certified stone, big tanzanites here, and a heart-shaped tanzanite pendant or a big ring. And our sorority earrings. Okay, let's go move on to, I'm gonna get things rocking here. Let's go rubelite in a pendant and make it affordable. And take a quick look at this. Oh yeah, rubelite pendant. Let's see if it'll just hang out for us. 112-1704. We're getting close to the top of the hour. We're gonna wait a while for our pink diamond bracelet. We'll wait for everyone to gather here. But I really just think when it comes to rarities, we know tourmalines are a rare gem family. There's literally thousands of colors. And yet you have a stone here that's known as one of the rarest. Whether it has copper or not, because we do have copper bearing rubelite, and then we have rubelite that does not exhibit copper, but it's still one of the higher rarity of all the tourmaline family because of its distinct kind of purple red fuchsia color. It's got a mix of reds. It's not just that light pink, which are really pretty, by the way. I think a gorgeous pink tourmaline, there's nothing like it, but the rubelites are known as being a little more distinctive, a little more rare. And now you have this amazing clarity to go with it. Check this out. The bail is the entire length you see there, so it's not, it may sound weird to say, but sometimes bails are not the length of what they look like, so you can't really fit a chain. This is gonna fit all of your standard chains that you have as well. And here is what we have got. And yeah, Tony, bring out that bracelet from a week ago. Tony, I love it. I love when they make requests to the chat, but yeah, Tony's in the back. He's our control room director. So whoever this is, I think it's Landy. I hope that's your name. Landy, let me know what bracelet it is and we can try to bring it out. I'm not remembering a baguette bracelet unless it's the pear shapes. The only one I can think of is the one that looks like pear shapes with the baguettes in the round. So yeah, we can bring that out for you. And the answer would be yes, if it's that one. If it looked like pear shapes, but it was baguettes and rounds, I remember that. So we can bring that out. But look at this rubelite. Carat 15 is the size, 11 points in the diamonds. And then what Tony does is he passes the request along to me. So, and then I'll go ahead and If I don't have it sitting out here, which I don't for that bracelet, we'll bring it out. So Landy, I hope that's you. I'm looking at screen names here, so it's not always easy to figure out your names. But Landy, if you want to let me know which it is, or best to call your operators too. So again, they can address that request really, really quickly. But here we are. This is going to be our 115. Let's blow it out. I want to get the phone lines ringing, and so we have a $15.99 piece here. That's okay. I'm going to ignore that price tag and give you something else. We've been doing a lot of fun little flash sale loss leader deals lately. I'm going to go ahead and impromptu make this one of those deals. We're going to make this a lot easier than $15.99 because who's going to shop that for $15.99? We're all saving up our pennies for a $278,000 bracelet. Am I right? Again, that's Mary's price, not mine. So again, take your guesses. Either way, I don't think anyone would guess anything under $200,000 on a pink diamond bracelet, not with natural stones, but we're going to talk about that. That's coming up in this show today. So gather, get ready, tell your friends who love jewelry, make sure they're watching the next couple of hours to make sure they see, because it's going to be a sight to see, and it's going to be just a marvel. I mean, we pay money to go to museums to look at cool things, look at unusual or rare things. Well, you don't have to pay any money to watch the show, but you're going to see one of the rarest pieces of jewelry anybody can ever share. And yet, here's our rubelite. I'm going to wow you with this one too. We're not going to do $15.99. What if I just take $1,000 off? Yeah, I don't know. I gotta see who's out there, Tony. Yeah, I'm gonna see who's out there. $5.99. Why not? It's solid gold. It's a rubelite tourmaline, and it has VS diamonds. One more thing. I'm gonna do any gold color you want. You can choose yellow, white, rose, whatever you want. It's not a teeny tiny piece. Let me show you from a distance, because maybe that's the issue. And it's got great finishing, which you'll see here. I'll show that to you back up close. But first, the length. Let's make sure everybody's aware of how gorgeous this is from afar. Look at that rubelite gleaming. There's usually a clarity issue with rubelites, not here on this stone. We are not loving $5.99. Well, I already had our most affordable piece of the show, and it's still here. Remember the $4.99 citrine? No offense to citrine. Citrine, I love you, but rubelite is far, 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 far more rare. Okay, it's just way more rare. And that, by the way, is 5/8 of an inch. Let me show it to you from a distance away here as well. And get ready, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. If you think it's gonna last, well, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't. And that's all I gotta do, is make sure this one goes very, very quickly. Let's take another close-up look. White, yellow, rose. I think the yellow gold's yummy, but again, you can choose the yellow or the rose or the white, do whatever you want. We'll take charge of that. We'll pay for it. There's the back finishing. Even the details through the side are quite pretty because you have that opulence. Guess what? I have nobody on the phone lines. This is a little Saturday morning roll call. Summer school. Summer school roll call. Anybody show up for summer school today? Summer shopping school? Oh, that's my kind of school. Yes, a school for shopping. As if I needed any teaching. No, somehow somehow self-taught and really pro shopper. Let's not even do $5.99. It's a rubelite. It's one of the rarest stones I can show you. I rarely have them. I have about 4 to 5 a year. And I do 5 shows a week. I was calculating I do about almost 300 shows a year. So again, we have about 5 of these a year. And now I've got a pendant, it's $5.99, and you don't like it. And it's $4.99, but then you know what? We kind of matched the price of a citrine earlier that had, less diamond weight and smaller stone and really important stone, but not as important as rubelite. And this is at $4.99, and it's still not gone, and we still don't have a caller. So the phone lines look like they are getting busy. I don't think this is going to stay here long, but I'm going to do better than $499 for you. And then we're working, hopefully, Landy, hopefully somebody in the back is working on your bracelet, or let me know if that's the one you want to see. I'm not sure, but that's the only baguette bracelet I remember from at least the last few weeks. But here's what I'm going to do instead of $4.99, and yes, we're going to I'm making sure we're broadcasting. That's what I mean by roll call. Let's make sure we've got callers, because there's jewelry, and then there's jewelry, what I do here, and then there's giveaways. Utter all-out Saturday morning giveaways. That's what this now is, and not intended to be, by the way, but it's just a matter of, oh boy. Yeah, $15.99 is a hard and fast stop right there. We're going even lower, and yet look at what we're saving you. $1,100 savings so far. Yeah, if I had them, you could buy 2 more pendants. That's pretty good, right? When you think about value, we see buy one, get one frees all the time, sometimes in pencils, maybe like juice boxes at the grocery store. And now you're getting it on jewelry, essentially. Not that you need to buy more than one. You can just buy the one. But here's what we have instead of $4.99. I don't know. Crickets. Let's go even lower. So apparently this is now the most affordable item of the show, of the entire show. I mean, my pink diamond bracelet is not going to be less than this. It won't be. I'm sorry. No, it won't be. It's going to be a tad more. So if you're waiting on that, well, you can still get this and still save. We're going to save you on everything, but I'm going to make this $399, and hopefully that'll work. Take a look. I mean, what can you say? I'm just rolling with it. I don't know. Got to move some jewelry some way, somehow. Andy, were you able to find the baguette bracelet, or do you know which one Landy's talking about? Okay, he has no idea, so he's not been listening to me. We had a bracelet the other day that was baguettes and rounds but looked like big pear shapes all along a tennis bracelet. And I think that we have a request for it. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the only one I remember, so we'll bring it out. And we'll see what happens. And if anybody wants this one, you just holler at me and say, sold! That's all you got to do, operators. Talk to me. $399 on a rubellite in a pendant, your choice of gold, and 5/8 of an inch in length, and that is rubellite tourmaline. Don't let your eyes deceive you, and don't say that's too good to be true. I don't know, maybe I'm dreaming. No, no, and no. This is it. $399, got to make the phones ring. I think that should do it. If it doesn't, I'm not sure what to think, but there it is at $399. Wow. And I know we're all waiting. Pink diamond, tennis bracelet, can't wait to show it to you. So, next up, cat's eye emerald, big tanzanite heart shape. What are we feeling? Tell me your requests. Get them in. We'll help you out. This is the huge, that's the biggest pendant I have in the whole inventory, is a 35 carat tanzanite. Wow. 35 carats in a heart shape. Very rose duplicator, right? Very much so. Very much so. Okay, so we're going to move along. We're at the top of the hour in 4 minutes. We're probably going to see our bracelet maybe 3 weeks from now, whatever after Labor Day is. I'm kidding. We'll show it today, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we should hang out and wait for our bracelet. You want to do after Labor Day, fall, like when fall hits, we get back to normalcy? Maybe. I think we might have to. It's a shame when I feel sometimes misgivings about having big premieres like this that we've waited forever for in summertime. I feel because so many people just aren't here to see it. This is also new today. I just wanted to show you a sneak peek of a ring that I really enjoy. This is such a pretty ring on. It's got this 50-point large diamond oval. Isn't that beautiful? And I think about how it goes with, we're going to have some yellow diamond wonder rings tomorrow. I know I couldn't help but put them on different fingers of the hand just to show you how it works. But this would work with a wonder ring because you could put it here. Maybe it's going to be yellow diamond, white diamond, or even pink diamonds. This is our pink diamond bracelet coming up later today. Here's the white diamond ring that we have that's debuting today. So there are some exciting pieces beyond our pink diamond bracelet, so we will have that as well. And then we'll try to bring out that bracelet eventually for you, Landy, whenever we get a chance. And then we've got also our Swiss blue topaz pendant. I will show that to you as well. This is awfully pretty. So we love the Swiss blues. They're that bright, almost like blue zircon. If you think blue zircons can be really pricey, especially in sizes that are bigger. This one is a way to get, I think, that look, but with a blue topaz that's still that bright Swiss variety. This is 1132093. Call me on the rubellite. And then here's what we have in a really special hexagon. That's a hexagonal fancy cut. Swiss blue variety of the topaz, 8 points in diamonds as well. And yet, isn't that, again, this knotted design, this really pretty motif of gold wrapping around it, not only giving you the really sizable halo, but then wrapping through. It's almost like it's woven through there. And then we'll show it to you from a distance. It's an 812, so it's a really good size hexagon cut, but then you also have that really pretty way that the diamonds are looping. Think of it like a crescent moon shape, really. It's not really a half moon. It's more of a crescent moon shape that's wrapping it and intertwining with the figure 8 that makes the bail. And then we'll zoom back a little bit. I'll polish up the gold here. We'll show it to you on. It is a wild one. And if you like a more sizable medallion type piece, this is definitely it. It's got that size frame that just is really well done. It's a lot of gold that goes into that. That is just the coolest way that's done. The medallion, circular gold, but the hexagon style, which is so unique. And here it is with that 8 karat 12 size. Yes, it is over an inch. It's 1.25 inches or so, top to bottom. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. You can see the bright pops of blue. That is really the ultimate in blues. It gives you so much brightness, like an electric blue color. You know there's sky blue topaz, it's very light. You know there's London blue, it's very dark. It's almost navy. So here's where you get something a little bit fresher, brighter, cleaner, just an eye-popping type of crispness to the blue, which I really enjoy, and I think a lot of us do. Swiss blue is always a favorite in the topaz family, and yet you've got this, we dress it up, fancy cut. That's what you don't see everywhere else, is that fancy cut stone. And blowout time is here. It took that was more than a blowout. I don't know what you call that, rubelite, a mess. That's kind of crazy what I did there. But anyway, we're kind of in that mode now, have been really for a while. So if that's what's necessary, that's what's necessary. But it also means the $6,500 blue topaz has got to come down lower than that, and it will. So instead of $65 or $64.99, something there, it's got a lot of gold. Again, this is a weighty piece. You will definitely feel it on your neckline. It's a lot weightier than most of our pendants, that's for sure. And it's really well done, and we're going to blow it out right now for under $2,000 or $19.99. Keep it going. The giveaways are here, and welcome in, because we're only about 15 seconds away from the top of the hour. This will go first. It's $14.99. That's it. That's all, and that'll be an extra discount right then and there. And we got some shoppers out there getting registered. I wonder why. Could have anything to do with the first ever pink diamond tennis bracelet ever. Might have something to do with that. You do want to go ahead and get registered if you are not already with us, because you really want to be ready before we present that. We'll remind you that as we have reached the top of the hour, we have a great blowout on big diamond rings coming up for you for this top of the hour. Diamond rings, all white diamonds, and wait to see the amount of metal. We are really, it's another kind of, I would say, an extension of what we did this week. Thank you. We'll see if this is for, I don't know if we heard, Tony, we didn't hear from Landy on the bracelet, so let's just see if maybe this is the bracelet that they were asking for here. It's 112-5396. Just a quick request, then we'll welcome everybody to the show for the top of the hour here. This is the only thing I can think of from recent days as far as baguette bracelets. So this may or may not be it, but we'll certainly give it a look here. And it's got a reduction since the last time we saw it. I like to see that too. It just came down in price. Lucky us. Now, this is the bracelet that these are kind of complex to explain because, well, they look like huge diamonds in a tennis bracelet. And we are going to talk tennis bracelet. Welcome into the show, by the way. Glad you're with us today. Top of the hour is here. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. Glad you're with us. We got a couple hours to shop together today. So blessed to have you with us because we are going to talk pink diamonds in a way we've never seen before, and that's coming up today in the show. Our pink diamond tennis bracelet is finally arrived. It's been 10 plus years that we've been broadcasting here at TVON from Los Angeles, California. We are the absolute best in purveyor of fine jewelry, but we also bring you values because there are pieces that should be literally millions and millions and millions of dollars that aren't, thanks to what we deliver in value. So that is very important. It's a priority of ours, and we make sure that everything is a value, even when it's something as extraordinary and rare as a pink diamond tennis bracelet like what I'm going to bring you today. So that is coming up in a little bit, but we also have a diamond bracelet that I believe was requested here, 7-inch style. This looks like you have 1 or 2 carat stones all the way through. I think they look more like 2 carats. I'll let you be the judge of that. You'll even see it in comparison to my pink diamonds, which is large, but this is a different deal. Now, instead of having 2 carat individual pear shapes, which would cost you big moolah, this is going to be made up with baguettes and rounds together. So each pear shape going to be brought together by that array of stones. Now, as a result, you get a smaller price tag than if you had 2 carats all the way through the bracelet. And it's going to be less carat weight than you expect because, well, they look huge. And then we'll follow this up with a great diamond wheel that we have, but this is 18 karat gold, which is already, that's electric. Seeing that much gold in 18 karat is wonderful, but then you have those larger stones all the way through, and they are stunning, but baguettes and rounds. And it's not that those stones are teeny tiny either. Tapered baguettes, rounds top and bottom from them. Gives you this big look. It's 420 overall. There's 21 different pear shapes, so 21 links, if you will. 21 individual pear-shaped looks. No pear shapes in it, but they are formed as pear shapes. 21 of those, if they're 2 carats in their look, that'd be a 42 carat bracelet. Instead, it's 420. So it's basically looking 10 times what it actually is. Let me show you this. Here it is on the wrist. or somewhat on the wrist next to my pink diamonds. Oh, this is why I say stack. If you're a bracelet lover, you're going to be stacking the pink diamonds with everything else you have. There's the white diamond bracelet. You can see that's a sizable piece. Doesn't look like 4 carats 20, does it? Does that look like 4 carats 20? No, because it looks like each pear shape is 2 carats, and that would be 42 carats. So very impressive here. And we're going to blow it out right now, and we're going to make this easy. It's also got a slide insert closure and 2 figure-8 safeties, so when you slide it in, it's going to be that same design all the way throughout, no break in the design at all. And then the 2 figure-8 safety catches that lock it closed. Look at how magnificent this is. It is absolutely just dreamy. It is a new reduced price. This just got, I think, requested, and I'm not sure if this was their request. I do want to show you that some of the baguettes there, they're actually recessed a little bit, so see that? That's cool. They're recessed a bit to the round brilliant, so it's just all in the design elements. Lots of 18 karat gold there. 7 inches is the length, can't be changed. Just works for most of us. That's the good news. And this bracelet has just been brought down from $22,999, which is a wonderful buy on its own, but it's significantly less here today. So welcome into our Saturday, 2 hours left to go only. And yes, you're going to be treated to probably the most important piece of jewelry I've ever shown on television in nearly 3 decades of doing this every day of my life, pretty much. So that's going to be exciting. But also, it's not going to be $10,000 for this bracelet. It's not even $99.99. We're going even lower, and that's a newly reduced price from just a couple of days ago when it was on. It is now $9,499 only. First caller, that's it. $94.99. How about it? Incredible value. You could say that again. $23,000 TVON bracelet. That's not retail. Oh, that is not retail. That's not even close, nowhere near, not even remotely possible in retail. But here is our reduced price from $23,000 to under $95,000. So hopefully, I don't know, Landy, we didn't hear from Landy, but again, that's what I'm thinking might have been the request. You see how bright and white the diamonds are, and again, there are significant diamonds throughout. It looks to be like you have 6 round brilliants, and is it 3 or 4? It's always hard to tell. It looks like 4 different tapered baguettes. So basically 10 stones per segment here, and then 21 of those pear-shaped segments, if you will. So that is really, really exciting. And then we got another guess on the pink diamond bracelet, 32,000. Oh, maybe 24,000 to 32, that range? We're getting closer. We've had a couple guesses. Boy, isn't that interesting? We had a $278,000. But that's the difference. I think a lot of you, Mary, I think, guessed what it would be. And then we had another guess of what I'll price it at. They're good guesses. And you know what? The funny part is, I have no idea. I'm going to tell you that right now. How about this for some intrigue? And true story, I have no idea what the pink diamond tennis bracelet is going to go for. I have no idea. So how about that? You're going to be, you're going to have to wait and see. You're going to be excited. I know that. And we might just wow you. It's why I say, and there's a lot of people who say, don't even tempt me. I'm going to leave. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to be tempted by that. I don't want to max out the credit card. I don't want to take a refi in the house. I don't want to get it. Just stay with me. Just stay with me. Because I do not know. I do not know. Truly, truly, truly. Promise you, I do not know where the pink diamond bracelet will go. So we got to all just be here and find out together. So let's take one more look at this bracelet in white diamonds. But if this one, that gives you a good idea. This is about, the carat weights are similar. Yeah, so if this one's $94.99, what? You expect maybe 4 or 5 times for pink diamonds, something like that? We'll get there. I'm thinking top of next hour. What are you guys thinking? Top of next hour? Do you think we're all gonna be here and ready by then? Let's do our diamond wheel. We'll figure this out. I don't even know if I can wait. I can't stand it much longer. I'm so excited about this pink diamond bracelet. You can imagine when you do nothing but jewelry and sell jewelry and talk about jewelry and look at jewelry and price jewelry and make jewelry all day, every day, and you have something you've never seen before that you get to share with the world. It's a very exciting time here. It really is. So I can't wait. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand it for 52 more minutes, but that's what I'm thinking. You let me know, okay? If you want to see it sooner, we can always... if we get a couple people who need to see it sooner, that's fine too. But I just got this wheel, and it's hard to figure out how we're going to set up such an important wheel here. Well, let me put this highway ring over here. And this one is more of that pave style. It's so interesting because it looks like a wide band, but you see all these details, instead of like all the diamonds lined up like they typically are row after row, it's more floral almost in the way this pave is put together. And we have a lot of really important jewelry up here. Now, the question is, do we have any fans of these rings? Because they're going to be marked down to their all-time best and low. So that's really exciting. And call me on that bracelet. And Landy, I'd love to hear from you if that was it, if we got it right, if we didn't get it right, I don't know. But communicate with us either via telephone, or if you're more comfortable in the chat, that's fine too. And we'll have somebody monitor that to find out what's going on. But here we are with this really beautiful wheel. So what does this mean when they're all together? And they're all brought together like this. And I'm going to walk you through the carat weights because we have 18 karat gold and platinum. So here's how it bears out. The centerpiece right here is platinum. The other two left and right, 18 karat gold. Okay, so 18 karat, platinum, 18 karat. So nothing but premium, premium, premium. Then we have carat weights that are pretty simple here. It's 2 carats on this band, that more floral pave. You have 2 carats here in this ring, which I'm going to call the medallion. It has very significant round brilliant sizes throughout. So you're actually getting still that total carat weight of 2, but really big stones, but really set all towards the surface. And the one that sits up higher is the middle. And so that's an option. And then we also have what I call the highway ring, which is the most 18 karat gold of all, by far, probably about 3 times what this one has, just because the way it's made and designed, it's really hefty. And it's many, many, many rows, but then also baguettes and rounds. All the rounds are massive. And then the baguettes are going to sit in what we call channels all the way through, but that's interlocking and intermingling with the mirror finish of the 18 karat gold. So here's what, oh boy, never mind. I just saw something that's not great news. It's a 5.5 only on that band. We can't size it for you. And it fits more like a 5 because I wear a 5.5 comfortably. This is really one that sits more like a 5. So unfortunately, this is the one that's limited, and I'm gonna have to say we cannot size it for you. It's just too complex to do so. So it's a 5.5. It's a really, really wide ring, so it fits more like a 5.25. It's really like thousands of degrees in here, so it's hard to gauge. It's feeling really snug right now, but that's because it's really warm in here because our air conditioning doesn't work very well when it's over 100 degrees outside. So simple just as that. Just got to make sure that you understand if it's going to fit you or not. So I would say it's best for probably a 5.25 or a 5. If that's your ring size, that'll work for you. If it's not, I'm so sorry to say it won't. It's just we can't size that one. The other two I can, no problem. That wider highway style's got to remain as a 5.5, but again, because it's so wide. So hopefully I'll get clear on that. If you have any questions or aren't understanding what I'm saying, let me know. We can talk it out. But again, hopefully pretty obvious there. And then the other bands are going to be true to size, and whatever you need we can do. Bigger, smaller, doesn't matter. So just, say the word. Here's what we've got for you, though, big time value. Let me know if we have any questions on the 3. Here's the beauty of it. Like our diamond bracelet, that was reduced. Well, so are our diamond rings here that we have. So it's just a matter of which one do you prefer, which one do you like the best, and here they go. They're about to fly on out of here. Do not wait. Please do not wait. If you're waiting, you're going to miss out. They've been here before. They've all been on the air many times, multiple times. We're ready to get them a home right now. All you need to do is dial. The sooner you do, the better off you are, and then you can wait. And you know what? If you don't love it, you don't love my price, that's fine. Hang up, no problem. No problem. Not blacklisted, not going to do that. We don't flag your account and say, you can't talk. We love when you call early. It's just helping you out to get the pieces you love because the prices somewhat, are a bit unexpected. So come on over, take a look at them again, pick your favorite. And again, here's what I've got. I'm going to try on the other ones as well. We've got to give some love to the 2 karat, 18 karat gold band that's got a fully finished under gallery. It's like 2 layers of gold. That is quite impressive, and you can wear it anywhere you want because we can size that. 2 carats, 18 karat gold there, and I'll show you the inside. And then look at this up close. You can see there's a whole layer of gold underneath there. And then you've got this style, which is more of that medallion style, which is also 2 carats total weight, but among bigger stones here. This is the platinum piece. That definitely feels like a beautiful collage of bigger diamonds, all around brilliance within it. That's going to be very affordable, and they all started at $59.99 or more. They are very impressive platinum and gold weights, and only one of each. That's all I have. This is the one you get, and they're not even going to be $69, $59, $49, $39. We're going to the lowest price that ever will be, so it's just a matter of saying goodbye to these gorgeous rings here with these heavy diamond weights, and again, serious premium metals as well, but none of them are even $2,999. None of them. There are your 3 highly important rings, and yet this is our, like, it's our melt price basically. It's if we took the diamonds out and kept them, saved them, said, I'm keeping the diamonds, 2 carats, and then 165. The highway ring is 165 in diamonds, but they're really big diamonds. The round brilliants especially are really large diamonds. You get larger diamonds in the highway ring, but still a ton of 18 karat gold. That's the one we can't size. That one stays in a 5.5. The other two we can size for you, no problem, but they're not even 29, and quite frankly, they're probably all gone right now. We're going even lower. Take a look. If you need to see them again on the hand, let me know. If you need to see them on a different finger, let me know. Whatever you need to do, but they're not going to be 29. What's up over there? What, Victor, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, the left side? Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say, I'll let you know when Lauren goes out there, and I thought I was going to go visit somebody. But you just said left side. Okay, left side is here. There's the left side. That's, again, the 2 carat total weight and 18 karat gold. Who's going to get it? It's not 29, 28, 27. Watch what I'm doing today. Blowing out jewelry like never before. Not even 27.77. Seriously, wear that every single day of your life. You will be absolutely blown away. The sparkle, the scintillation, the VS diamonds that are truly going one side to the other. Look at how it elevates those stones a little bit off the hand. It's not sitting one-dimensionally or flat. It is, but it feels great. It feels really good. It's comfortable. It's made the right way. You have beautiful details on the interior, and it's not going to be, they're not even $27.77. Let's blow them out. $2,699 a ring. And then what all have you been taking, Jason? Were you taking something from earlier? Okay, let me know, guys, because I know we're very busy on the phone lines, and seems like we've all arrived for our Saturday, ready to go now and ready to do some shopping when we've got the values we have. And look at that, 2 carats or 165. It goes 2 carats here, 2 carats here, 165 here, 18 platinum and 18. That's how it works. $26.99, bye-bye, they'll go. Let's get to it. We have 45 minutes to our pink diamond bracelet, which is everything. Call, text, tell anybody you know who loves jewelry to be present for us, because I promise you, I'm going to save you the museum admission fee, and we're going to show you something truly museum worthy coming up. And who knows, you might have a chance to shop it for your very own. You might actually be able to own it. Not just admire it from afar and think about it and talk about it, but own it. You never know. So we've got that on the way. Also have a really, really pretty pair of diamond stud earrings that feel like bigger than they are. We also have a really important Zembarin garnet. We have not seen Zembarin in forever. Hasn't it been a while? It certainly has. We don't see many at all anymore. So excited to have you with us. Hey, Kim, thank you so much. We got some other guesses. Pink diamond bracelet. Yeah, 20 to 30,000. Everyone's kind of in that range now. Guessing I'm going to do it. And again, I don't know, so you probably might have a hint on what that means. But these are all good places. I think y'all are comfortable at 20 to 30,000. It looks like for the bracelet. So stick around. All I can do is make it the best value I can, right? That's all I do. I've been known for that for 3 decades. On television, sold more fine jewelry than anybody else in the world. Over $1 billion jewelry, and yet I got the $1 billion bracelet today. So I'm very excited about it. Stay with us. It's only 43 minutes and 30 seconds away. At the top of next hour, that's going to be noon out here. So when it hits afternoon out here for us on the West Coast, you guys on the East Coast, 3 p.m., that's when it's coming up. It's only a few minutes from now. Stay with us, and we'll just wow you with some jewelry in the meantime, like our Zembarin garnet that's coming down in price. Here's the Zembarin. Take a good look at that, and we'll take a look at what we've got in a really cool color shifting garnet. Haven't seen them in a while. It's been 113, 1843, and looking forward to this. We've got a few of you registering, probably a good idea. Go ahead and get registered, and then we'll share that with you. And again, solid rose gold, 7 inches on the bracelet, 3.5 carats in pink diamonds, all almost 10 points apiece. So I'm giving you all the specs so you can make those guesses and start thinking about it. Or for those that always, we got the naysayers out there always, and thank goodness for them, right? I love the haters and the naysayers, because they're the ones that say, I'm sure I could find that somewhere else. And then you go, oops, nope, never mind, you can't. So that's a good thing. It's important to be a skeptic when you're buying fine jewelry, because there's a lot of nonsense out there. That's the very euphemistic, nice way to say it. But of course, I want you to know that we're going to bring you those natural pink diamonds coming up in just a little bit. So we're about 42 minutes away from that. So stick around, tell everybody you know who loves jewelry. We know there's a lot of jewelry lovers out there, and you chit chat. Maybe you got a family member or a friend who also loves jewelry. Remember, you can tune into TVON.com or go join the community at YouTube. And I think you just, I don't know what you do really. You go to YouTube and you just look up TVON Fine Jewelry, and there the show will be. So broadcasting live. We are a live show. So that's why you got to be here at noon, because Yeah, a few minutes after that, the bracelet's going to be done and gone. Nobody else is going to be able to get it. So got to be here at noon. That's noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, okay? So it's the bracelet I'm wearing. We've been waiting a decade for it, and nobody else in the world that I know of has it, and trust me, I've looked. So here's our Zambaran, a carat 60 oval royal Zambaran, 58 points in the double halo, and it's going to be that you see the reds, the purples, the blues. That's the beauty of the color shifting ability this has, is it can go more than one color. So while you're looking at garnets out there that we've seen a couple red ones, we love them, but this is a little different in that you've got that really clean, but purple more or less at first glance. Then if you're in lower light, tends to show more blues. If you're in brighter light, tends to show more reds. It's shifting all the time. So it always looks unique and special and different and bold, and yet it's our really outstanding double halo. I love the way they did that too, because they're staggered. It's that staggered double halo, bigger stones, so you end up putting the outer row at the intersection of the inner row, and then they look fabulous that way. We're gonna blow it out. It's white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold for you, but this is where, again, you've got a moment to take advantage of something very important. All you need to do is dial though, because obviously it's gonna go in a hurry. Loving this one, and yes, we do. We have another guest on the pink diamond bracelet. Thank you so much. She said tens of thousands of dollars. Not comfortable giving a price exactly, Marnie, that's okay. But she says, I know it's gonna be tens of thousands of dollars. Okay. Very good. Very good. I love it. There's no prize, Marnie, except the prize. She says, what do I win if I get it? Well, I don't know. I mean, do we need a prize? Do we need an incentive to make a guess? I know Marnie did sit down and send me an email, so that's nice. I guess that deserves something. A shout out on TV. I mean, yeah, she made a good guess. She's a little bit cheaper than our other guesses. She's saying tens of thousands. So I don't know, tens of thousands could be what, 10,000? It could be 99,000. So tens of thousands. Well, we got some good guesses coming in. Again, I don't know where the bracelet's gonna go either. So it's kind of how today's going. I don't know if you know this, but a few minutes ago, I made a rubelite pendant, $399. So yeah, some crazy weird things are going on today. So yeah, that's gonna be a perfect day to have a most important piece you've ever brought on live TV before. So it's going to be an interesting day here. It's going to be an interesting time that will be had in 40 minutes when we get that bracelet. If you want the Zambaran, and again, I know there's a lot of great values to shop up until that point. It's not like we can all ignore what's happening up till then or ignore what's going on till we get there. I know we're excited about it. I know I am too. I know this is where I get a thrill. I love coming, and showing you things that you've never seen before. It's exciting stuff. But here we are with our fabulous Royal Zambaran, and it's going to be a really, really spectacular value. I've got it at $64.99. I know we can do any gold color, thank goodness. This one needs a little rhodium, so I just like to look at it as they're showing you what it would look like in yellow and white gold right now. They're kind of saying if you like yellow, that's what it looks like, and if you like white gold, that's what it looks like. But again, if you choose the white gold, it's gonna be rhodiumed as usual after the sizing process is complete. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. That's what you call a classic there. That's a classic styling, classic oval, not so classic in the stone out of Tanzania. We love it, but it's also going to be a lot more affordable than $64.99. We really, really believe in doing it right, making it affordable, giving you the value you love, and no, it is not going to be $2,000, $19.99. I can't even make gold bands $2,000 anymore. So you've got to realize if you see a ring that's under $2,000, it's like all the stones are instantly free. That's just the gold era we live in. And again, as much as I love values and love giveaways, where we have room to maneuver sometimes is how we buy diamonds, how we get the colored stones, we get them out of our own private collection. That's how we usually make really, really headlining values happen. The gold is a bit of a non-negotiable, but we've been working really hard. As you know, after our sale event wrapped up, we had melted everything that didn't sell. So that's what's helping us get around that, but it's still to be said, there's 2,000 bucks in the gold. So that's really important to remember. So anytime you see a ring, anytime, if it's under $2,000 for a ring that's in gold, you got a value. And now it's better than even $1,500 if you want a stone that's really going to be all the jewel tones in one. This feels like, again, every time you move from one light environment to another, it shifts, it changes. It gives you, it never looks the same way twice, which I think is so much fun. Let's take a look at it and bring it down in price below even $1,500 or $1,499. Even lower, even more affordable. Gotta love the values and the giveaways we got going on today. That one's going to be only $1,000. I'm not even doing $13.99. Skip it. Let's go even lower. $1,299. That's it. $1,299. And yes, for everybody asking, the yellow diamond one ring that I'm wearing, it's new and it's coming up tomorrow. And it's 2 rows and 2 carats. So it's the biggest wonder ring we've done. It is, because even the original OG 2-row white diamond wonder ring is 1 carat. So this is much bigger. So we're very excited about that. And we have our tanzanite here, our 35 karat tanzanite is here. I do want to show you this cat's eye emerald because it's just so remarkable. And I've been giving you little hints about it. There's a GRS certified 1125041. Take a look at this. This is just rare. Just beautiful and rare and close up. Here we are on 1125041 in platinum. It's a GRS certified stone. So the stone itself has been done by, has been evaluated by a lab. And then we're going to give you the cert to go with it when you purchase the ring. And so you're going to see that we've got a natural cat's eye emerald here, which is pretty extraordinary when you see it this way. It's a translucent stone. It's a large cabochon round. It's 11 carats, 49 in size. They're calling it oval. It's more round. It is definitely a roval. I've actually got the millimeter size. It's 12.8 by 13.2, and I'll show you the cert that's coming with it. It's in lamination, so excuse any glare that might be here as well. But this is your GRS Gem Research Swiss Lab report here. And then you have your report was done, gosh, 11 years ago already. And natural cat's eye emerald, there it is in the photograph, and then sealed with the hologram, just because that is your actual, it's not a rendering, that's your actual stone photograph there. And then they've got an 1149, there's your dimensions, so it is a roval because it's just right off being perfectly round, just by a few points a millimeter. And then we've got the cabochon oval, and it also is insignificant on any treatment. And then Brazil, there's your origin on this particular stone, of course, signed by Dr. Peretti there, who actually did that certification. Now it's also going to be our really, really rare, I mean, it's about as rare as it gets. We've seen a couple cat's eye emeralds before in the past. They've been very small compared to this one. I think we all know by now that an 11.5 carat emerald is an extraordinary size in any shape or form, in any particular variety. The fact this has a chatoyancy and a phenomenal effect just makes it all the more interesting. So it's going to be, well, $49,999 is where it's been in the past. We're taking it significantly less than that. There's really no putting a price on this. It's why we call it a museum masterpiece, but it's also a must go. So that means we can't, you just can't put a price on something like this if it's not available in a store. Y'all can do comparisons all day. It's kind of like the same thing we're going to run into with our pink diamonds is if there is nobody out there offering it for sale, you ask whatever you like. Diamond weight is a carat 70, so that's important as well. You see pretty traditional here, big, round, brilliant white diamonds all brought together in this halo. So really just awesome, awesome piece. And yet, it's not even $49,999. We're going a lot lower. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. So you can see this is where the cat's eye is going to become a little more notable as well. You see really, it's not like it's like a bright type of different color or anything. It's subtle, but you see it's still, yes, an absolute defined cat's eye that's done by nature. And it's a real phenomenal. I mean, this is really just, there's a lot of great phenomenal stones out there, play of color opals, changing colored stones, but this is really bold and different, and it's not even 20 grand. So there's your more than 50% off discount already happening, and yet it's going to be so much more affordable. And then I know there's going to be that look that you see there, just that really stunning. There's always that doubled effect you get, like double vertical lines. That is a cat's eye. Or chatoyancy, it's the same thing. It means the same thing. One's just more of a technological term. The other's more of a layman's term. But it's going to be better than even 19, 18, or 17,000. We've got it under $16,000 for the first time, and it's $15,999 for that one cat's eye emerald 11.5 carats. And think about how it would be to own, well, the museum is not just only about pink diamonds today, but about these really important stones that you've never seen this size and beauty of before here. Never anything quite like it. It's really spectacular. Don't forget there's a lot of great pieces from earlier too. We had a trapeche. We have some really cool, the pink diamond ring, which I know will go as soon as we see the pink diamond bracelet go. We'll have the, we had the quartz and the quartz stones. We had the quartz, it was amethyst and citrine pendants both. So we did have those for you earlier as well. But last call, if you want that cat's eye, these are pieces that are going to be on loan to museums. That's kind of the beauty of the Museum Masterpiece Must Go, is if they don't go here to you guys, they are going to be on loan loan. We are a long-standing supplier of loaning out stones and pieces of jewelry to museums. As a matter of fact, a couple of the pink diamonds I had larger pink diamonds I had early on here have they're currently on loan to museums. They're on display. There are 1 carats. We had a 102 and a 109 pink diamond and rings. They're on loan currently at museums. They'll eventually come back to us, but likely not going to be for sale because the way they've extended in price tag. It's ironic because no different than a lot of things, but you had a chance to pick those up if you were with us years and years ago when I was presenting our 1 carat pink diamonds, for example. They were only about, one was like $70,000 and the other was about 100. Those pieces are worth about 10 times that today, just a few years later. So when they come back to us from being on loan to museums, they're going to be, more money. And that's just what happens with jewelry. Yes? Oh, yes, that beautiful floral pave. Cherry. Sure. On that one, you don't need to because that one's the one that tapers. So if it's this one, Jerry, and just to make sure you know, it's this ring here, you don't, and I'll show you why. As I mentioned before, you do not need to size up because that's how it tapers, Victor, in the back. So go true to size. It was the other one that's more snug because it was really, really wide all the way around. This one is sizable. This one is tapered in the back, so you can go true to whatever size you're going to wear it for what finger you're going to wear it on, if that makes sense, okay? 2 carats gone. Okay, so that one's done. Here's our cat's eye emerald back again. It's 16,000 basically, or you could do 8 and 8, like 8 on one card, 8 on the other if you want to. And then we have, don't forget, if you're wondering, what is the citrine pendant she was talking about? Here it is. If you missed it earlier, this is that citrine triple heart design because there's 2 hearts in the bail and then the heart shape itself in the citrine. That's my $4.99. Still have white and yellow gold available for you as well, and that is 113-2062 on the heart shape. So that's another great way to go, and then call me on the emerald cat's eye. There's our citrine, looking fabulous. Citrine heart shape. See the pave? That's also a heart shape. And then you have that open work, which is where your chain will go. Just extraordinary. Tennis bracelet. Remember the tennis bracelet from earlier, the all-white diamond bracelet. That's still hanging out for you as well. If you'd like to get that one for $94.99, that's still available. And you can go ahead and grab that if you'd like to. Please do. And then we have another special moment here to get you. I got the heart-shaped tanzanite too. So just a quick glance at it while we've got a lot of important pieces today. And since we're already zoomed back, might as well show you. Whoa. This one may or may not hang out by itself. Let's see what happens. It's 113-1891. There's the heart-shaped tanzanite. That is our 34 carat 41. So nearly 34 and a half carats in a heart-shaped stone. Oh, so amazing. And that's going to be our 3441 with the carat and diamonds. And let me know if you'd like to get that one. That's our largest in the house. There have been the 18 karat, 19 karat, 20 carats have all sold out in months past, and now we've got the big one here for you, 113-1891. So just wanted to remind you about that very important heart shape. Let me give it a little polishing here, and then we'll show it on from a distance so you see this is mighty, mighty fine. And a really substantial, important stone. What do you think? That's the 3441 done in 14 karat white gold, stays in the white gold. The diamonds, in order to travel all the way around the perimeter and give you diamonds in the bail, that is a total of 1 carat in diamonds. And you have the white gold, and it is definitely the biggest of all those pieces. And this is the one where, too, when I had heart-shaped pendants, I had to actually get stones back from museums to make the requests happen for those that missed out on previous heart-shaped tanzanite pendants. So it's obviously been a popular motif, 1.5 inches or so in top to bottom length. Here's what it looks like from a distance on, and what a look that is. So you can really see the saturation of a museum reserve, which is what we love, but also the incredible glow neons, and there's tons of red flash, of course. So that's one for the ages. Let me know if you want to get a special price tag on that one. I don't want to scare people away here today, but we've got a very, very important look there with that one. So that's extraordinary. And again, we also have a white diamond ring coming up here. We are, just FYI, 27.5 minutes away from the pink diamond bracelet. The countdown is on now. So get ready for that. And we also have the bigger ring in tanzanite. So if you want the 34 carat, or maybe you want to go teeny tiny with just the 15 carat, half the size all the drama. Look at that 15 karat 30 we have, 113-1058. So important to just note, we've got some big tanzanites that we are making a point to blow out for you today so that you can go ahead and get those as well if you'd like to. Nothing says you can't get the really big tanzanites, and that one's actually a new markdown. 1530, 78 points among just the 6 diamonds, all huge round brilliance there. Love the way it kind of captures the look of a 3-stone style in the ring overall, when those are actually going to be stones that are 13 points apiece, and then you've got this great look on the hand. It is something special, isn't it? Look at that. That's really well done. You can see totally side to side. Everything's going to sit up a little bit elevated off the hand just because you have to account for that stone's depth. And 15 karats 30, bigger the stone, the bigger depth it's going to have. And you've got a really important way that just gleams and glows, doesn't it? Again, just a few minutes away, about 26 minutes away from the pink diamond bracelet. Isn't she stunning? And large too. That's what I love. We did some yellow diamond bracelets in recent days. They were not this size. They didn't have this heft to them. So it's really good sized diamonds. And I just think that looking at those diamonds individually, they look even larger than what they are. So we'll get to that. And speaking of, if you missed our pink diamond earlier, this pink diamond is here. This is the pink diamond 14-point individual round. So before we get into our bracelet, just want to remind you, this was early in the show. I was sure it would go. We're just getting a lot of people arriving here today. So this is where you get the 14-point individual. 1624 is the number, 14 points and 66 points. So a grand total of 80 points. But it really is, we love our white diamonds and we see them all the time. The headline here is the 14-point natural, round brilliant. Rare to see a round brilliant. Rare to see a large size like that. We've got it all, and it's under $2,000. It's $19.99. And I know that there's going to be a huge, let's say, frenzy for this ring after the bracelet, because, you know, not everybody's getting the bracelet. And so it's one of those things where I would like to go ahead and give you that head start. And if you want to avoid the drama and the frenzy, go ahead and get it now, because the price tag is so unbelievable. And for $19.99 to get a pink diamond of that size, we've had our number of pink diamonds. We've had those larger stones. Usually a larger stone is 3 or 4 or 6 points. To get a 14-pointer in a round brilliant, which is rarely here, that's what really sets it up. That's what's giving you elegance beyond. That's what's giving you that big important size that we all know is rare. And still going to be larger. We have large diamonds in the bracelet, of course, but this is even larger individually in the ring. So take a good look at it. It's $19.99, and only one stays in the platinum, which gives you the contrast. I'm really loving the pink. It's got a lavender tone to it as well. So whether you're seeing pink, lavender, either way. We've got another wheel for you. And this wheel has some of my most exotic classics, we call it. This is the classics but exotics. And what I mean by that is we're taking each of the classic stones to the highest degree of rarity. And we're going to show you 4 incredible rings coming up next. And they include the very large emerald, the really important ruby. You know what the big 3 are, right? So say it with me here. We've got the emerald and the ruby, so you probably know what's coming. There also happens to be a sapphire. It's a blue sapphire, and look at that. And then I might just have to move our emerald back, because this is the classic blue, royal blue sapphire, that is. There's the ruby that's completely transparent, which is what makes that one so rare. I'm just going to have our diamonds hang out on top here. And then there's one more addition that's going to be a duplicate of one of these 3. But it's going to take us up to another level of rarity that we don't normally see ever. And that is, this looks like the sapphire and the ruby came together. There's that beautiful, rich purple-red tone that is a cashmere sapphire. So the mine that hasn't been operational in over 100 years, which still is regarded as the top quality sapphire worldwide, is actually sitting right there in the wheel, front and center, right there for somebody to own. And yet, it's the blowout. So it's the classic 3, because that's why we say the big 3 plus 1, because the big 3 gems are always known as ruby, sapphire, emerald. We're giving you a bonus sapphire in that it's not even just royal blue best, it's the cashmere origin. So cashmere sapphire, blue sapphire, gorgeous Colombian. This is our Chavour Colombian emerald, and the ruby, which is absolutely stunning. Perfect color and clarity on that ruby. And every one of them gets marked down. So get yourselves on the lines and ready to go here. Yes, we're only about 23 minutes away, actually 22 now. 22 and a half minutes away from the pink diamond bracelet debut. We've got all 4 of these to go first. So get ready, because again, big 3 but the best of. That's what we love about this assortment, this variety. Emerald, ruby, sapphire. Where are they all from? Well, we got Colombian emerald, best. We've got Ceylon sapphire. We've got the two best. It's like the best of today and the best of yesteryear. The best of today, Ceylon. Sri Lankan origin sapphires are the best today. Best ever, Kashmir, which we have up there as well. And then ruby, where else? Burma. We love our Burma rubies. They're going to give you the only way you can get a blue red in a ruby is by going Burma. Burma is also the one that's been under sanction for the better part of 2 decades. And now you get just pristine, clean, bright as can be. Look at that ruby there. I mean, undeniably the best of the best here. So come on in, guys. We have a big 3+1. And again, all marked down. 18 karat gold is also up here. We got the 18 karat gold here for the cashmere. Then we went platinum on the sapphire. The other two are 14 karat gold. So you can see the yellow gold there. They will stay as is. And then actually the emerald, if you want to change it, go ahead. We got that mounting. So if you want to change the emerald to white gold or rose gold, you can. Otherwise, we love our emeralds in the yellow gold. That looks fantastic together. So now we just need to get you a great price. And we need to make sure they all go. And that's what they'll do, because nowhere near, and I'll tell you, there's going to be a flock of shoppers ready for that cashmere in the 18 karat gold, because we hardly ever see them, and it's 77 points in the unheated. That's the other thing. It's an unheated stone. That's the cashmere, 77 points with 41 points in diamonds, 18 karat gold. The blue sapphire is our 168, so it's huge. 22 points in tapered baguettes and rounds together. And then we have the emerald. Now get ready. The emerald's a carat 49. That immediately says $69.99, the fact that's a carat and a half emerald. And it has 22 points in diamonds. And then let's go to the ruby, which is our 101. Hello, another really cool threshold to meet. If you have a 1 carat ruby, that's major. $20,000 a carat for that stone, 74 points in diamonds, and yet finished on the inside. So the question is, which one do you like? They're all one of a kinds, and they're going to go. And I can guarantee you that, because $69.99 is awesome. But when it comes lower than that, everybody here, our TVON shoppers are the best and the smartest in the world. And we also know that you're spoiled. And I mean that affectionately, because I'm the one that prioritizes spoiling you. I think that if I'm not spoiling you, I'm not doing my job. So, and you can go shop for jewelry in any old place and you want to. But the fact that you're here means you like being spoiled. You like being spoiled with over-the-top quality at really small pricing. That's what we deliver. And if we can't do that, then you know what? We don't need to be here. There's a lot of places to shop for jewelry. Most of it's low quality, cheaper prices, high quality, high prices. We do the best of all worlds. There's no better example of that than in this classic styling of this wheel. The best of the best from those origins. There are 1,000,001 types of ruby, sapphires, and emeralds out there, most of which could actually be on the more affordable side if you're willing to forego any semblance of quality. When you are not willing to forego or compromise or concede quality, then you go to these levels. You're going Colombian, you're going Kashmir or Ceylon on the sapphire, and you're going Burma. And you know, the truth is, it's not just about a choice of like, oh, if I had the money, I'd go get one. Let's clarify one thing. There's most places that you would shop for these, and I know the Kashmir is already thinking about it, I get that. Kashmir is going to be gone before I even price it, trust me. But here's the other thing. There's a lot of places you can shop for jewelry where you're never going to see a Burma ruby or a Ceylon sapphire or a Colombian emerald, because they're usually what? Mozambique rubies, Zambian emeralds, and sapphires from Thailand. Not Kashmir, not Ceylon, not Burma, not Colombia. So this is a different deal. And that's why we say the best of the big. The best of the big threes are right here. And it's not going to be $69.99 a piece. Let me know which one you like. Go ahead, Victor. Kashmir's already gone. Do they want to spend $7,000, or are they going to still love it if I go lower? They're still going to love it, because that's true. Some people don't like when I go lower because then they feel like they're not getting the quality. Well, you got to understand, around these parts, you're getting both. Quality and value, they happen together all at once. And we love that too, don't we? I love that. I just love that. So Kashmir, I'm going to try it on because that one's already gone, but let's just show it to you on. And we're going to get you a better price, obviously, than even $69 or $59. Or $49. Who's got the cashmere? Look at that. Josephine says, I'm not messing around. I know she's on a rampage of discounting today. I'm going to just say yes. And that one's gone. I'll leave it up here for her to admire while we have the price tag up there at going even lower. Now, which one, Jason, do you like already? We're already liking one of them? It's a kind of maybe. That's okay, too. They're like, I don't like any at $49.99. Give me a better value, Lolo. Come on, live up to your nickname. Let's go even lower. They're not going to be 49 or 39 or 29. This is the ultimate value. And we can just give them away. The last time I had that ruby on the air was $7,500. It was $7,500. So when I said $69.99, that was the minimum for all four. That was the minimum, and that was actually the emerald. Or was it the sapphire? Emerald. So that was the minimum. That ruby was last on the air for $74.99. Now you got a better value happening. They're not $69 at all. You see what I've done here. I've taken over 50% off already, and I'm not done. We're not leaving it at 25 or 24 or 23. Again, the cashmere is gone. What's left is the ruby, the emerald, or the blue sapphire. You decide. Best of the big three here, and let's get them out the door. All of them, all four. We've got 3 left actually here, so let's go even lower than 23 or 22. 21 or 2,000. Let's make them $19.99. We've got 16 minutes left to go till our pink diamond bracelet arrives, and this one is already spoken for. Now let me also show you, and that was 1130974 by the way. Let me also show you though each and every one of them here on the hand. Which one do you like? The ruby is next. Look at that finishing on the inside of that ruby. That's the 101 ruby. Diamond weight is 74 points in diamonds. Look at that. Isn't that something? That is called the signature mounting. It's a classic. Even when it's on the hand, still glowing. Undeniable glow there all the way through. That's tough to get. Transparency. We see all kinds of stones that are hard to pronounce, hard to spell, that you've never heard of. And then we see, this is why, again, the best of. We've heard of rubies. We've heard of sapphires. I could ask kindergartners in a classroom. They've heard of sapphires, rubies, and emeralds. But what we really, again, get really important specifics here are those qualities that are best of the best. Here's the emerald on the hand. Emerald's a carat 49. Guys, we don't do a carat 49 emeralds for $19.99 ever. That's a huge stone that's looking like 3 carats if it were something else. Double the look of what it weighs. 149 is already the size. Diamonds, this is a neat mounting. It's a little different where you go half mirror finished, half diamonds. Really cool on the hand, and you saw that big size, only $19.99. Here's our sapphire and platinum. A royal blue sapphire, that's the carat 68, so that's the largest stone that's up there now in the royal blue, which is really important, and the diamond halo has baguettes and rounds together. So that'll be our platinum setting, and again, you choose what you love. Emerald, ruby, sapphire, there they are at $19.99. We are getting ready. We still have our pink diamond piece here, the ring for $19.99, so I guess I could add that to make it 4. I mean, I know that's not the one of the big 3, but it is a pink diamond and it's big. All right, we're getting ready. We've got 14 and a half minutes to go until luxury, the ultimate in luxury, which means I got to sadly take the bracelet off, and I'm telling you, it feels so good. I don't know, you guys probably feel this way already about jewelry, but do you ever, I prioritize pieces that I can see because, you know, I wear jewelry more for myself than others because I really don't care what anyone else thinks. I really wear jewelry that I love for what I like, and that's why I love significant, meaningful pieces. There's something about, as I've been hosting this show and wearing this for the last couple of days, and even just with you for the last couple of hours, the amount of times that I have looked down and glanced or even just caught a little glance of the bracelet in the peripheral, I gotta tell you, and I hope we all feel this way about jewelry because I think a lot of us do, it just brings me such joy just seeing something like this on my wrist. And isn't that the wonderful thing about rings and bracelets? You see them. They're not like earrings and pendants. And I gotta say, coming up in about, we're 14 minutes away now from this pink diamond bracelet, and just as somebody who loves and adores and like lives, eats, and breathes jewelry and wears a lot of nice jewelry, I do. I'm very lucky. I've been in the business a long time. I've been gifted some incredible pieces. I love my jewelry. But I gotta say, there is just something really special about this bracelet, and I get to try on literally hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry every single day. And you know what? I don't think I've ever felt anything like I have about this bracelet, and that's because it's a rarity level, it's a uniqueness, it's a specialty. It's not something that anybody else has or that you're gonna see someone else walking down the street wearing, and that's what I love about it. So I'm really getting excited. I just wanna share with you what it's like to wear a piece of this kind of importance and beauty and rarity. I wear a lot of rare jewelry, and yet this is one that it just makes you feel a little bit like shoulders back, head a little higher, feel a little more confident. It's really, you can't put a price on that kind of stuff, and yet jewelry allows you to kind of put a price on it. And it's not going to be the hundreds of thousands of dollar price tag it probably should be. So we got an opportunity coming up in about 12 and a half minutes. So gather, get ready, tell your friends, anybody who loves diamonds or bracelets or just rarity, come on in and be with us here for our big top of the hour. It's going to be something special. And again, something you're not going to see again and something we've never had before. But here's what I do have as we get ready to just wow you with the 1999 wheel. And we're going to give it 60 more seconds on this wheel and then proceed. And we're just a few minutes away. And then don't forget, even after the pink diamond bracelet is gone, this won't take a lot of time, we have an incredible white diamond special. There are two specials coming up in our last hour today. And one is a half-carat diamond oval, and the other is a really important bracelet. So, you know, make sure you stay with me throughout the show. We're going to clear this wheel next at $19.99, make sure everything there goes. But then we got to get ready, and our top of the hour is on its way. So looking forward to that. And glad to have you with us. And we're about to unveil something that I truly never thought I would be lucky enough to present or even look at. So it's so exciting. But we do have a kunzite if you're looking for one. I had the big emerald cut yesterday. It was lovely. And we've got a larger one today, about 28.5 carats in an oval if you're looking for a cocktail ring. And this is what I mean by a cocktail ring. It is definitely the definition of a cocktail ring. Take a quick gander at my hand here. See the big kunzite. That's our 2854 kunzite oval. I have a gorgeous emerald cut that's still here from last night as well. I think it was last night, either last night or Thursday night or Wednesday night, one of those days. But there is our beautiful kunzite. So just an opportunity here to see some different things. And then we'll go back to our wheel of classics and see if we've got any lovers of those really extraordinary pieces. I can't get over that we have a carat 49 Colombian emerald there for $19.99, the 101 ruby, the gorgeous pink diamond, which we've shown you throughout the day, and then the blue sapphire, the royal blue and platinum. So we'll get a move on here. We've got a little more to do and not a lot of time, in 10 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, let's show the emerald again on the hand. It's 113-1209. Tony, if you'd be so kind, I'll have you bring up the graphics while I show it so that they can also get a look, because that's the challenging part about wheels is everyone always says, well, I don't know what it is or what it looks like, and no one's listening to me, and that's okay because we're visual people. I am too. I got to see it. And it's almost like I don't believe it until I see it. You know, you got to actually see it. I'm a very visual learner that way. So there's all your information. Here's the ring that's a carat 49 actual weight, but it looks like a 3 carat. That's just what emeralds do. This one and every other. It's Chivor Colombian, which is that super bright, clean version of emerald that we love to see with that brightness and high clarity. 22 points in diamonds because they go halfway. Think of it like the half halo. And then the mirror finished on the other side. And it's in yellow gold or white gold or rose gold. This is the only one of the wheel that I can change the gold color on. I've got the mounting available to do for you in different gold colors. So if you're not a fan of emeralds in yellow gold, which is a favorite by the way, but if you're not and you want to go white gold or rose gold, you can. So just an option for you. Options are good. So that one's $19.99, which is a major value. And you can see there now, seems like we're getting it. A carat 49 emerald just doesn't go for under $2,000, or if it does, it's the really kind of nasty kind where it's all dark and included and hazy and opaque and looks like, you know, mossy river rock. I'm not a big fan of mossy river rocks on my hand. It's cool when you're on a hike and you don't have to touch them, but wearing it is another thing. Questions, requests, how we doing? Yes, emerald. So here's the thing. I'm in last call on our hour. We're gonna give this 8 more minutes. I mean, I'm stunned they're here. I know we're all waiting for the pink diamond bracelet. Let's all start pooling our money together. Let's see what I got. Let's see what I got. I think I have $1 of cash. Here's the thing. Sure, here's the pink diamond on the hand. Remember, this will be it besides our bracelet, and this will be what everyone's after once the bracelet gets sold and gone, so might as well get it now, avoid the rush here. 113-1624. The problem is it's a smaller size right now, so I'm only showing it there because of that. We can size it. It is 113-1624, and it's platinum. It is the 14-point individual pink diamond round brilliant. Then you have the fabulous diamonds that 66 points around it. And that is done in platinum, stays in platinum, and look at how beautifully, even though the bracelet is in rose gold, this one's in platinum, they still work together. They do. I'm not saying you're definitely gonna get both, but I'm saying you could, and you wanna pick this up now. We haven't presented this yet, that's still 8 minutes away, but we have that gorgeous ring for $19.99. So just added it to this selection, because wanted to give you as much exposure to that big pink diamond as possible. And then your diamonds in your bracelet, for reference, are going to be just smaller, but slightly bit smaller than that. That's a 14-point round. The diamonds in the bracelet are going to be right under 10, so just a little smaller. But just something to keep in mind if you're trying to pair them up, match them up, get the proportions right. So that's $19.99. We'll see who's got the pink diamond and platinum. Okay, are we ready? A few minutes left to go, so I'm going to do a brief recap. We still have our large highway design ring, our amethyst. I had 2 amethysts, by the way, 2 of them. We had the amethyst 244 round. We also have the amethyst that is fancy carved and massive. So here are the amethyst pendants that we had earlier. This one's $6.99. That's a 244 checkerboard faceted round with the heart-shaped style top bail. I think that's so cool. It might be a little too modern and funky for everybody, but that's pretty cool. It reminds me of like modern, like cool pixel, like a pixelated kind of style. It's really neat. That's going to be our 244 for $6.99. If you want to go larger, I have the custom carved, fancy cut, buff top amethyst. Lots of gold. There it is. That's the fancy cut. That was the pendant. You can wear it both ways. Yes. Pink diamond is sold. Okay, who got it? Because we have Jason and Victor talking about it too. But the pink diamond's gone. 113-16-24. And now ruby, emerald, sapphire time is here. And then 6 minutes now to go. 6 minutes only. Wonderful. We're ready. Pink diamonds on the way. The bigger, bolder way. To get them even then, the ring will have a major bracelet coming up. And we do have this really, really important, look at that, that's amazing, is it not? Custom carved amethysto, that's gonna be our 3602. Fancy cut with 60 points, how about that? Is that emerald gone? Hope so. Who got the pink diamond, who got the emerald?
Bonnie got the pink diamond.
Bonnie got the pink diamond. Thank you, Bonnie. Who got the emerald? Or did it not go yet? Wait, we don't know. Hold on, we'll see what's happening. And then the ruby and the sapphire. Red, white, and blue. Look at that, all the white diamonds to go with your red and blue. So blue sapphire, royal blue out of Ceylon, platinum mounting, the 101 ruby, 74 points in diamonds, signature mounting in 14 karat gold. That one stays in yellow actually. And that's gonna be $19.99, your choice. So we're halfway there. We're on our way. Well, the cashmere went, the pink diamond went, the emerald went, and now we've got the emerald and the sapphire. Did the emerald go? Okay. So we are ready with amethyst. One more preview, one more recap. Here is the amethyst pendant. Is huge. Let me show it on the hand here. This was only $29.99. Wow, lots of amethyst material, 36 carats plus, but it's really, to me, it's the workmanship, it's the carving, it's the details of having two-tone gold and diamonds and mirror finishing as well. You can wear it this way, you can turn it around and wear it this way. They cleverly put 2 different bails in either end so you can wear it different ways with your favorite white or yellow gold chain, doesn't matter, because it's got both colors. 1113032 is the item number earlier, and we just want to remind you, it's here at just $29.99. for that custom carved, which is all bezel set. This is smooth, so it's that buff top. The detailing and the matte finishing of the faceting is done inside, on the underside in the pavilion, and then you've got the smooth finished top there. So that smooth kind of polished top there. So it's gonna be smooth at the bezel, then your diamond embellishments there along the edge, 60 points in diamonds, that's under $3,000. So a huge value there on our amethyst, and then we're 4 minutes away, so that means I still have a couple of minutes to recap for you. Here's also the last call on the amethyst and this heart shape. I have the same design if anybody would like it in garnet as well. There's a round garnet here in the same design that is also here, so if you'd like to get it at $6.99, you may get either the red garnet or the amethyst, but it was 1132069 on that pendant, which is going to be where the heart-shaped design is the top of the pendant. Also had in other pendants, we had a gorgeous morganite pear shape and a very important Swiss blue topaz. So here are the pendants we've had today. There's the morganite for $19.99 with the fingerprint. Great, let's move it without the fingerprint. And then also, here's the Swiss blue topaz, hexagon style. So this is the fancier of the cuts here, where we got the hexagon, and that's the big one there. So there are pendants, everything from $14.99, $19.99. This one's $14.99, this one's $19.99, and this one's only $6.99. So some great values there on the pendants of the day as we get you ready for our pink diamond bracelet. It's almost here. So thank you for waiting and your patience. We appreciate you. We want to make sure everybody's gathered. This is something that we've not seen before. We want to make sure as many of you get exposed to this beautiful opportunity as possible. And that's going to be coming up here in about 2.5 2.5 minutes. But another diamond special too. There is a diamond ring special coming up, a brand new diamond ring that will also be here. Not to mention our cat's eye emerald, our Ferrari hoops, our white diamond hoops, our Zambar and garnet, our citrine heart shape that we had earlier. That's still hanging out. This is the most affordable. It's $4.99 for the heart shape. And not only do I just have the yellow, I got the white gold too. So we've got white and yellow gold ready to go. So there they are, the white and the yellow gold, same pendant, $4.99 each for the heart shaped citrine that are those Madeira varieties. All right, we're all getting excited. We're getting very excited. Anybody else just here for the thrill of seeing something you've never seen before that you just didn't think was available anywhere? Well, you're right. We've got the pink diamond bracelet coming up in 2 minutes. So let's give it a 2-minute clock on this wheel of pendants, all these gorgeous designs and styles. Then we've got still to come in the show today. Please don't leave us after the pink diamond bracelet because we still have this really cool diamond ring that I'm going to show you on the hand. The ring you can wear 1,000,001 ways. That beautiful looped style, like almost think like a half figure eight. This ring is still to come. So it's not just like the bracelet and we're done, we're signing off and we'll see you tomorrow. And by the way, tomorrow is the yellow diamond wonder ring that has 2 carats. 2 carats of yellow diamonds in that wonder ring. Here's the ring that's coming up today. So tomorrow for the yellow diamond ring, this is today after the pink diamond bracelet, we'll have this very important half carat oval. Does that not look like more? I know it does. It's an oval stone, and the way it's looped with that white gold looks amazing. So that's going to be coming up as well. Another brand new designer style that's going to wow you. We can go back to our pendants. Again, $4.99 for the front row, $6.99 for the second row, and then the back row is either $14.99 or $19.99, whether you take the Swiss blue topaz or the morganite, respectively. So that's how our pendant wheel shakes out in our little recap review. We've got a pink diamond bracelet coming up next in 1 minute. Very excited about that, and so much more to show you, and hopefully a request or two. We would love to hear what you're looking for on the request lines, whatever it is. Maybe it's something you're thinking about from earlier in the week, from a year ago, from 6 months ago. Doesn't matter, we'll bring it out, because this pink diamond bracelet shouldn't take all that too long. I don't think so. I mean, we're going to find out what you think. We have had a lot of fun guessing, and probably you've been doing a lot of Google searching. I imagine Google is wondering right now, why is everybody all of a sudden searching for pink diamond tennis bracelets? But this is where, yes, a trending search. What do they call it? What do they call it? Search, like, what is the thing? Like, there's a trending phrase, word, something is trending. You'll see like the top searches on a search engine. I think pink diamonds has got to be it right now, because we're talking about something we don't have very often, and it's 113-1973. Okay, we're getting ready. I'm going to clear the pendants. $4.99 for the citrines. Those have got to go. Prettiest heart shapes. Checkerboard faceted. Love it. White, gold, or yellow. You decide. And then we have the amethyst, also a heart shape, but in the bail. And then we have our morganite. $19.99 for the morganite, stays in the rose gold. And that's right here. I love this style. It's so pretty. Cinched together like a ruffle. And that would look great with the pink diamond bracelet. And then there's, of course, our hexagon style of Swiss blue topaz and the yellow gold, $14.99. So we'll have you stay right there. And actually, I'll welcome everybody to the show. So glad you're with us. I am now without a bracelet because we are getting ready to show you the pink diamond tennis bracelet. What a moment. Welcome into our fabulous Saturday together. This is TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. We have exactly 59 minutes left to go. And we're going to dedicate a little bit of that time to showing something that never was even really a thought. This was something that became clear we wanted to do, never really thought it was a reality to do. The idea really sprung about maybe 3 years ago, and it has been a labor of absolute love and adoration to put this together for you. It is item number 1973. It is our pink diamond tennis bracelet, and although you may be thinking, wait, I've seen those. No, we have had white diamond tennis bracelets for years of all different sizes and varieties and shapes and looks and price points as well. We have had in recent weeks yellow diamond tennis bracelets, which were incredibly priced, and wow, are they, and 2 different sizes as well, and a bangle. So we've seen plenty in yellow diamonds. But now we're going to the mystery and the mystique and the enigma that is a natural pink diamond in large sizes, large enough to be an entire tennis bracelet going all the way around in 7 inches in length in solid rose gold, just like good pink diamonds deserve. If you've got a really strong color pink diamond, put it in rose gold. That's your option here. Only rose gold, 7 inches. Now, if you are somebody that says, oh shoot, I wear a 7 1/4, I wear a 7 1/2, I need an 8 inch, say the word. We have the ability, we didn't want to leave all of you out, so we have the ability where there's a couple of stones set aside to make this a little bit longer if need be. We can talk about that. For most of us, 7 inches is going to be fine. It's going to fit most of the average size wrists out there and still, of course, have a little bit of movement. We never want it to be like skin tight. If that was the case, those of us with an average size would get a 6-inch bracelet if we just needed it to be like sucked in. We want a little bit of movement and drape so that it has that fluidity. You've been seeing it kind of rotate on my wrist all day. That's what you want. Now, this is a rarity that we never expected to see, but over the years and the years and the years and the years, we've been able to get a really important size of pink diamond because it's a bracelet. So it's got to stand out. It's got to look great. And using 1-pointers is just not going to work. So we really have here a combination of what are basically just under 10 points a piece. Every one of them, a total weight, and I got to say, this is why I keep showing you from a distance, why I've been wearing it all these many, many evenings with you throughout the week, is to show you the size, because this is a further distance away. This is a larger bracelet. This is easy enough, and I think the right size for every day, because goodness knows, I mean, it's up to you how often you want to wear it, but I would hope, really, really hope, with all my jewelry might, that if you own this bracelet, I hope you wear it every single day. I hope you do. If you're comfortable wearing something really important every day, it's got the security built in with the double figure 8 safety, so that shouldn't be a problem. It's going to lock in place beautifully, but I would hope that whether you already have a bracelet or you're looking to get your first and only, you wear it every day, stack it with your other pieces. This is $344 in natural pink diamonds. And one of the challenging parts, besides getting the bigger size, because we wanted to make it something more substantial, eensy-weensy, teensy-weensy is not what we do really. We want it to be substantial. We've got over $6,500 just in gold. So that can't fight the gold. That's not a negotiable. That's not a here and there they do. No, this is just gold. Just, we're the manufacturer, gold straight up. If I took all those diamonds out of the bracelet, you've got over $6,500 just in the rose gold. And then we've got 3 carats 44 in diamonds. And the challenge here is not just getting the bigger size, it's matching them. We know, because they can be really light as a rule, most of them are, that's not what we wanted to do. We weren't going to bring you this once in a lifetime piece just for the sake of bringing it. If it wasn't going to be the highest end quality, the best in color saturation, that's what this also is, which is why it took so long to create it. It's not about getting you stones that are barely there where, listen, if they're barely there, get a white diamond bracelet. You know, if you can't tell, if they're really muted, if they're really light, if they're light and saturated and pale, if they're not, then just get a white diamond bracelet, right? This is where we really wanted to show off here. So we did, it's here and it's now. And this is why you watch the shows live, because if you don't see the shows live, you miss out on the rare opportunities like what we're about to embark on together. So let's get you ready. The best way to show it, because it's got a substantial basket underneath each and every diamond and the insert closure and the 2 figure 8. So as I always do with bracelets, I'm gonna loop it around so you can see it face up and really admire. I'm gonna give it one quick polish as I've been just handling it here and show you what this looks like in all its stunning perfection and pink glory. Look at this. Oh, just cannot get over this. This is one thing that is just it's what makes this such a joy to do, to bring you, to offer, to just give value like this, to offer something as rare and as special as this is with all these large diamonds. I counted them earlier. It's a total of, in the 7-inch, it is a total of 42 individual stones. And given that carat weight that you have overall, we're talking about also a individual diamond weight right around 8 to 9 points is the diamond weight. And I'm going to come even closer here because I also want you to admire, we're really proud to say that they're also clean, bright stones. They're also VS. They're actually graded, listed, and labeled as VS stones. So they're not just pink, they're also VS diamonds. And I know it's tough to see that lower row because that's at a totally different angle, but that's why I coil it. If I leave it out as one long line, it tends to just fall because there's a lot of gold. It's heavy, it just leans. So I want you to see the best look at it here. And then you see this is designed and made like every tennis bracelet we've ever done with these really heavy double baskets. They're not the wiry baskets either. They're substantial. You see how it's finished in the back. Love that. You're getting a viewpoint there. I've been entertaining some guesses today as to how much you think something like this would go for. Now, the reality is it's not in retail. I don't know of anybody else who has one. We had guesses like $278,000. Sounds like that was calculated based off some knowledge of, it's pretty specific. And then we've had a lot of you guessing that, yes, well, and that's pretty typical. If it's about a $300,000 piece in what you'd expect in retail, again, it's not out there. If there was a retail value, I would give it to you. If there was somebody who had it, I would tell you about it. We would get that comparison, but you know it's rare when it's something you can't put an actual comparison price tag on, because who's making it? Who has it? Who does it? Who's made it? Who's brought it to you? Nobody. And that's what makes it such a thrill to be in this moment. Now, $278,000 was what several of you guessed in that range. What I'm going to do, and then there were a lot of you that said, I think what you're going to do is probably, everyone who's guessed my price has said between $20,000 and $30,000, which isn't that funny, because that is about 90% off the guess of retail. And yes, I completely 100% concur. Again, it'd be much easier as a host if I could say, here's a printout. I printed this off the internet this morning. Here it is, and here's a pink diamond. Again, that's not possible. It'd be easier to say, here's what I did 5 years ago. Here's what I did 10 years ago. Here's what I've had in smaller sizes, larger sizes. Again, not possible. We're dealing with something that only you will have. Only you will enjoy. And, well, everybody will enjoy it who sees it, but you own it. You got it. And while we're at $278,000, which is absolutely plausible, I can tell you this. I'll talk about what is basic, the gold. $6,500 plus for the gold without a diamond, without a single diamond. Here's what I'm doing. As I've mentioned to you, I don't know where this is going to go. Because as much as I believe in standing up here and talking about great value, there are moments in time where I know that a typical $30,000 price tag, which would be wonderful, that'd be 90% off. I'll tell you what, that'd be the California tax. Well, at least the County of LA. I can't speak on Northern California, Central California. I can speak on LA County. That's where I live. We spend 10% of sales tax on everything we buy. So that basically, well, it'd be like $27,800 would be sales tax. That's probably why y'all guessed it. You thought 20 to 30,000. You're exactly right, and I think that's a deal. But I also know this, as standing up here every day talking about jewelry with you and knowing you the way I do, so many of us have been shopping together for nearly 3 decades, I know that at $30,000, that's not going to be in everybody's wheelhouse as far as what you believe is a value, what you know is a value, and what is affordable enough to make it come home, to get it to you, to try it out, knowing that you also have a money-back guarantee as well, and knowing that $29,000 is going to make y'all probably change the channel and say, let's go see what someone else is doing. Here's what I've got for you. The opportunity of a lifetime, because my job is to make sure that, and I believe this wholeheartedly, and this is my philosophy, has been for a long time. I know what a privilege it is to bring you pieces like this that nobody else can. It's no fun to just say, look at it and dream and hope and wish. It's more fun to say it's accessible. To you and I and everybody else who's watching right now, it's accessible. And the only way to really truly do that, when it could be $30,000 and that's a value, and there were some of you that said, nah, it's probably going to be cheap, like $20,000. Well, that's still a price tag that's a little out of reach for some of us. I don't know, I need 2 air conditioning units and a roof. So I don't know, my house is turning 20 this year. So you know what, I need some stuff. So maybe we don't forego the jewelry. I know we all have those stuff. We all have those things called bills, stuff to live. Here's the thing. You don't have to spend $20,000. You don't even have to spend $15,000. I'm going to put it on the auction so that each and every one of you watching right now has a legitimate chance to own what is arguably our most important piece of jewelry we've ever presented. And you don't do that by saying $20,000, take it or leave it, $15,000, let's all budget together, let's all timeshare it. Let's go even lower via the auction, which is why I have no idea where it's going to end up going, but I know this. I want to give more than one of you the opportunity to own it. And the more affordable I make it, the more that opens that door. The more we open, now some would say I'm opening Pandora's box here because now I'm making pink diamonds look relatively affordable. Yeah, you bet I am, but that's my job, and that's why you're watching. That's why you're here, because you know that you don't know what I'm going to do. And you know this, that nobody's going to bring you value like we do here. So instead of $15,000 to start, I'm going to start at $10,000. I'm going to start at $10,000 when that basically, well, that's $3,500 for the pink diamonds. That's paying less for the pink diamonds than you do for the gold. But because that's also, nobody's on the phone lines, and I know you've been talking about it, thinking about it, and asking about it all day, and if $10,000 doesn't get excitement going, well, then that's on me. And you know what? I'm only here to say, let's move the piece. Let's move it. Let's make sure it goes to somebody. So if that takes lower than $10,000, fine, I'll do that. Remember how much gold is here, and that's not the important part. The important part of the pink diamonds, I can still get you gold. Now, I don't care what gold does. I'm always going to be able to get you gold. I don't think gold is going to be mined out in our lifetime. Eventually it will. There is a time when there will be no more gold in this world. And then I can only imagine what the price is going to be. But that's why gold is always kind of on the rise. Gold is always, it's increasing in value over time, overall. It fluctuates by the day. But that's okay. That's gold. What we don't have are the pink diamonds. So if we need to go lower than $10,000, because I don't have anybody who's interested yet, and that's okay. But, and listen, it may not go, in which case I get to own it, right? And I mean, I get to pay for it, and I'll get to own it, and I'll get to wear it, and then you'll see it every day on the air as I host these shows. But I know that's not going to happen because I am willing to make sure that this gets down to a level where we can all enjoy the opportunity. I can't get everyone a bracelet, but I can give everyone the opportunity. So as we look at the bracelet and see that beautiful, beautiful array and collection of pink diamonds, I will make it better than $10,000 or $9,000 or $8,000. And you know what? I should never go lower than that. But I need some callers. And it's that time of the day where we got 45 minutes to enjoy each other's company and really deliver something really spectacular and stately and important. And instead of being 8,000, 7,000, uh-oh, still nobody? Yikes. Well, so much for the 20 to 30,000 y'all guessed. Nobody's on the phone lines, and maybe I joked earlier that I would save it till after Labor Day when it's fall and it's, not summertime. Maybe is it too late to just save it and say we'll do that on September some other day? I don't know, sometime next month. Here we are at $7,000. What about 65? Doesn't make a difference. We're talking about where we don't understand why those stones are colored that way, but these are all natural. And they are all, these aren't the faux, the treated, the heated, the messed with in any way. They are just natural, spectacular diamonds. And apparently I don't have anybody interested in it today. And that's okay too. That's okay. I'm not going to have everybody here on every day or every person available with everything. I just want to tell you right now that we are at the price of the gold, which is why I'm hesitant that maybe I just need to wait. Because I know there's like that 5-10 minute delay now, and I don't know why, but it's long. This is literally less than the gold by itself. So at this point now, you're paying a big old zero for the pink diamonds. Shame on me for doing this, but sometimes, again, this is not the time of year to be putting up a piece like this, but you're here and you're witnessing it. And you are witnessing history. I have been doing this for a very long time. Never thought I would have a pink diamond tennis bracelet. Accents, sure. A couple of stones here and there and a pave ring, sure. Done all that. Done that. Never had this. Never imagined we'd be offering it for less than the gold price by itself. But if that's what it's going to take, and we have one person thinking about it, I'll tell you what. Do we need to go to $6,000? Let's go. 60 seconds, $6,000. Take a look. Pink diamonds. Yes, question? Let's try it on. I've shown it to you all day from across the room. Let's try it on while we keep that clock rolling. Here's what it looks like on the wrist. 7 inches. If you need it expanded or shortened, you can, I don't know what everyone needs, but I know this, it's a value. If you need it expanded to a lengthier length or shortened, let us know. We can quote you on what that would be to modify it for you. We have a couple of extra stones to lengthen it up to 1 inch. It just might be a little extra for labor. That's it. I'm not asking for extra for the diamonds, the gold, just labor. So just let me know if you don't work. If 7 inch doesn't work for you, I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity. And look at that. That's your far away shot there. Look at that. And this is the side, and this is the back. This is why there's over $6,500 in gold. Look at the back of the bracelet. Look at the back of that thing. Look at the high shine, the polish. That's the side profile. The substantial nature of the way this is built is everything. And we have $10 increments, Tony, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't. I know. Who cares about the increments? We're waiting on the open. all the way around. A tennis bracelet means a true tennis bracelet is all the way around. Nothing but diamonds, side to side, and even we cover the basket. So there's a slide insert closure. We cover that with diamonds as well, so that there's no break in the pink diamond action. And we do we have 6,000? I tell you what, this is so bad. Forgive me, but I'm going to go even lower because I want everybody to have a chance. And if I know there's more than a couple of you thinking about it, you've talked to me all week about it. You said, what's that bracelet you're wearing? What anniversary was it? What'd you get? What birthday did you celebrate? Isn't your birthday in May? Why are you celebrating in August? It's this bracelet. I've been wearing it all week. And now we're at $6,000 and we're thinking about it? I'll tell you what, let's go even lower. This is it feels like a miracle happening right here. And that is truly what's going on here. It's just so stunning. And I'm $500 less than the gold. Oh, big bulky bracelets are not the way they used to be. If you last shopped for gold jewelry in 1983, take a look at what gold does when gold is not $200 or $20 an ounce. Because I know way back when I started, it was about $200 an ounce. Yeah, it's about $4,000 an ounce today. I didn't look today. Well, I didn't look yesterday either. I don't look every day because it just makes me upset. But then I come up here and say, who cares? Who cares what gold's doing? We're going to do whatever we want. And we're just going to make sure you're happy. That's all that matters to me. All that matters is that we get this bracelet a home to one of you watching today, and it's live, and it's real time, and this is happening, and you know what? I'll go $5,500. $5,500 makes it easier. Hopefully it gets everybody in and gives you the opportunity you have been waiting on right now. This is it. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. $5,500. Weren't we doing just yellow diamonds in smaller sizes for that a week ago? And yellow diamonds are great too, but they are not. Yellow diamonds are not the same value as pink diamonds. Pink diamonds are far more rare than yellows. And they're all rare. They all put white diamonds to shame, but they are just, pink diamonds are on their own separate level. They are the enigma of the diamond world. Nobody knows why they have the color naturally. There's all kinds of heated and treated out there. There's all kind of faux and synthetic. There's all kind of man-made out there. They don't look like that because they're also they haven't perfected the lab-grown people have to work more on that. They have to still figure out how to make them look like actual pink diamonds, because if they're hot, hot pink, those are not pink diamonds. Those are not a pink diamond color. Pink diamonds are this color at their best. So here we are, 55? Nobody? We're thinking about it. We've got a couple people verifying it looks like. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something even crazier. I'm going to go even lower. This will be my final offer, though, because there's only so much jewelry I can buy for you. Because somebody got to pay for this, and it's me. So, again, big time. Like, I go backwards, literally. So, but it's worth it if I make you happy and get you the piece of a lifetime. Somebody said to me yesterday in an email, they said that their son got a job at a jewelry store. And their words were, he's so excited to start this job that he really, really wanted, because he wants the ability to bring joy to others. And she said, it's the way you do on TV, he wants to be able to do in our community. Bring joy, that jewelry, there's a certain joy that jewelry provides and brings. I told you, I've been wearing this all day. I've been lucky enough to wear it all week. I wear a lot of great jewelry. I have a lot of great jewelry. This has been one of the more thrilling pieces to wear. And just the fact that you get to see it and enjoy it and look down at your wrist countless times a day, every day, and enjoy this piece, that is very exciting. Let's go $5,000. $5,000. $5,000. Oh, please. We're going to need a lot of activity. $10 on the increment, $5,000 to open, 60 seconds to get it started. Let's go. I have done the unthinkable. The unthinkable. I have done the unthinkable right now. And I'll walk you through the whole thing, and we've got to have the open here. I got to believe. I'm a forever believer. I'm forever an optimist. And look at this all the way around. I love seeing that. That's the insert closure. Let me just make sure y'all know how this closes, because this is not complicated. It's totally self-explanatory, but it helps to see it. So let me show you what happens here. One side is going to insert into the other side. This is what we call the box link. Excuse the fingerprint on that tongue there. But this goes in, inserts into that side. So you see how it's covered with diamonds? And then you've got the figure 8 safety catches as well. So once you slide it in, it clicks closed and it is secured. However, you're going to secure the 2 outside figure 8s as well to make sure that it ain't ever going nowhere, because you don't want that to happen. Okay, here's what it looks like on the wrist again. And where, oh my goodness, do we have $5,000? What is happening? What is happening? $5,000 to start. Do we have it officially? Officially, do we have the open? We do have it. Thank you so much. We've got the open at 5,000. I'm so sorry to, I just want you to see as many of these stones as possible. And I want to stay close because I still want you to see that they're VS diamonds. There's not an inclusion to be found even under a microscope like we're at, 10 power magnification, zoomed all the way in, and you're probably watching on a big old TV, or maybe a big screen, or maybe a laptop, or maybe a TV, or maybe a phone, but still HD so you can see right into it. Not an inclusion to be seen with the naked eye. We do, by the way, just to update everybody, at this point now we know it's going to go. So this is not a maybe it'll be available tomorrow. No, we're doing yellow diamonds tomorrow. We have yellow diamond hoops too. You thought it was just the yellow diamond double row wondering? No, I've got yellow diamond hoops tomorrow as well that are really cool. They look exactly like, I'll get into that tomorrow. I got to stay focused, but I'm not focused because I'm losing money on a bracelet that I never thought we'd see, that's rarer than anything else I can bring, and here we go. So how about this? Nobody? Just our $5,000 bidder? All right. I guess we're saying goodnight. Bye, bye, bye. See you tomorrow. We're going to do a last final 2 minutes on this one. Not going to, I mean, we've waited. We've discounted it. We've taken a $30,000 piece that shouldn't even be 30, and we've now made it $5,000 to the point where somebody has said, I'll give that. I'll go ahead and give $5,000, remembering that you also have a money-back guarantee. So for those that are out there saying, no, those can't be natural, that can't be real gold, it is all of the above. And we need to prove that to you sometimes. There's a lot of people who wait years and years before they start shopping, where they watch and they watch and they watch, and they just think it's too good to be true. And finally one day something says, let me try it, because what do I have to lose? And then you realize you don't need to go anywhere else for your jewelry ever, unless you're looking for something fake. So here's where we're at. We're at $5,000 with a $10 increment. We have the open, so it will go. And now we're going to see if anybody else wants to come in and join in the opportunity that this is. We're going to be giving this a last call. If I have left you with a question, heaven forbid I have, but if I have, let me know what that is. 7 inches, works for the average size wrist, gives you a little bit of drape and movement. That's what it's designed to do. Stackable, layerable, beautiful style, almost 10 points a piece on those stones, by the way, and all the way through consistent and matched and VS quality while they are still natural from the earth. Pink diamonds, one of the rarest in the world. So let's give it our final 2 minutes and we'll say bye-bye, toodaloo, and ta-ta. Here we go. This is it, guys. It's our last call on our pink diamond tennis bracelet. Tony, go ahead. Yep, it's too low, I know. It's okay. We're giving it a final 2 minutes. Yes. Across the room on the hand, like we have all day and since Wednesday night. Real quick, that's what it looks like from across the room. So is it gigantic and a big cuff bracelet that looks like you bought it on Amazon for 50 cents? No, I have those. I like those. It's for a certain style or a certain event. I got a lot of different styles I like. It's not a cuff bracelet. It's meant for everyday wear. But is it so small you can't see it? Not at all. And again, I'm 6 feet tall, almost. I'm just under 6 feet tall, and we're talking about, you know, I've got a big bone structure. My dad was a big, rugged football player, all that kind of stuff, you know. So it's one of those where average size wrist, you can see from across the room, really amazing, beautiful idea, and it's only at $5,000. What do you have to lose? And if you don't love this, if this isn't your don't just like it. If you get this at home and you don't find that it's your favorite piece in the world that you wouldn't part with for anything ever, send it back to me. I'll take it. I'll gladly. Now, TVON's going to charge me more, but I'll gladly take it back from you if you don't like it. So that's what it looks like from across the room. Here's what it looks like on the up close, what we call the hand shot. But really, it's now a wrist perspective here. So 7 inches, it's easy to put on too because you have that insert closure. So just one side goes into the other. Let me show you. You basically want to just let your figure 8s hang out where they look like little wings. And then there you have, see how it's all now set up? See how it's continuous diamonds? We put 2 diamonds over the latch. Then you're going to lock your figure 8s just like this. and then you're good to go. You're never losing that bracelet. It's solid, hefty gold. Let me just put it up close again. We need all the angles, don't we? We love all the angles. Here it is. And then we'll get to our white diamond ring, also debuting, brand new today. This is so good. Look at all those stones. I'm trying to show you as many as I can. All right. Anybody want to go 5,000, 10 or more, or a power bid perhaps? Well, so much for 20 to 30,000. I did not get any other guesses that were under 20 to 30,000. Now, I have said 5,000 to open, and it looks like that's where we're going to stay. 5,000 once. Anybody else? Talk to me. I haven't heard another bid. Sounds like this may be going. Not available later, just available right now. Got to be in. I love that bracelet so much, and now I know it's turning and falling and twisting and all that kind of thing, but there you go. There they are. And can't hurt the diamonds. Tweezers can't hurt them. Can't hurt them. They're still a 10 on the Mohs scale. Once, twice, 3 times. Anybody else? That's gone. Congratulations. Wow. We just saw history made. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. And let's get right into it. I promise this. I'm going to go from a lot of pink diamonds to a really impressive white diamond ring. That's our brand new design. Just got to get our wheel cleaned up, get this one polished up. Here we go, white diamond lovers. We've got a white diamond ring that is so fabulous. It is 113, 1962, and yes, tomorrow. So for those of you saying, wait a minute, I thought they were yellow diamonds. Yellow diamonds are tomorrow. We're going to show you yellow diamond hoops and a yellow diamond 2-carat wonder ring, which you're going to have to get 2 of. They're so amazing together. We're going to have that tomorrow, so make sure you're with me tomorrow morning, same time, same place, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern is when we kick it off. We'll have our incredible yellow diamond show where we've got yellow diamond hoops that you've never seen and a yellow diamond 2-carat double row wonder ring. Can't wait. But here we go with the fabulous white diamond. And look at that, 113, 1962. So wait till you see this on the hand because it's a lot more interesting on the hand. And there's more than one way to wear it. And you could wear it, I could see this anywhere on any finger of the hand as well. Look at this. And we are busy on the lines. Now, of course, if you were with me last evening, you know, a few hours ago, we had a 50-point diamond flash sale. This is a bit different. It's a ring and it's an oval, and yes. Hi, Ed. Hi, Jan. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for shopping and being here and watching and participating and requesting. And we got so many things happening today. And this is now, oh, yeah, this is something I could see a wonder ring nestled with it. I could see you getting a couple. Do we have any others of these, by the way, made up and ready to go that we could access? Because I have an idea suddenly that I'm wondering how it would look if we do just bring them out, because I would love to see how this would look with a couple multiplied together, stacked maybe, or down the hand or across the hand, because I could see you putting, think of one the other way, where you have them back to back and then the diamonds extend out. I have a ring like that. I paid more than you would ever have to pay here to do it. The same kind of look that you could create. This is our 50-point oval. It is an oval diamond, but the way it's set up, and then let me just show it this way, because there's a very different look just depending on how you put it on. So I think it's one of those that you're going to play with when you get it at home and see how you like it, and then you can feel free to like take a wonder ring like what we have tomorrow. Hold on, let me get this one off and put this one on here, just as an idea. You can see what you can do if you have any of our wonder ring collection, how you can stack them and layer them together with or on either side, really. You could put them anywhere around that you want to. That's just an idea of what's coming up tomorrow. But you see what you have here, different ways to put on your diamond, 50-point center stone. Now, the reason it looks bigger than that, because I know it does, 2 reasons. A, it's an oval. Ovals always look bigger. But then you also have the way it's encircled with gold. So what I mean by that is it almost looks like a bezel when you see it from a distance, but it's actually going to be, you'll see here up close how it looks when you see it this way. And you see how that diamond is actually, yeah, doesn't that create a bezel look? Because you have the way that it's wrapped in the gold. And then it's your choice of, oh, actually, no, it's just white gold. Okay, so easy peasy, white gold only, and 50 points. But because we're so intrigued by the idea of a ring that you can wear so many different ways, you can really make your own. I encourage you to get one at home at least and try it, because it is a lot of fun to play with rings like this, because for as many people are going to say, no, that's too weird for me. I need my stone with a band right through it. Like, that's how we always see rings. We always start with a band, it goes straight across, and then there's a stone right in the middle. We've seen rings like that forever and ever and ever. And that's usually how they're constructed and how they're made. And then there's something like this that comes along, and a lot of you think, ooh, I don't know. Wait, that's different. It's weird. It's actually, those are the rings that you haven't even thought of all the ways to wear them yet. When you get it at home and start, believe it or not, mixing and matching, it's not to say you can't wear it on its own. You just saw it on my hand both ways. It looks gorgeous that way. Don't get me wrong. It's not a stack style that you have to put it with other rings. You don't have to have any other jewelry in your collection. You can wear this all on its own by itself, and it looks great, glamorous. I could see it anywhere pinky to thumb and anywhere in between. It sits low profile enough to do that, but you're still getting that bigger individual diamond presence that we love. You're getting the white gold only. The only thing you're gonna choose is the ring size, and we have got a value because I know that we lost some of you with the pink diamond bracelet. Maybe that was a little too much. I got the value that goes back to back here so we can bring it all back into what is value that we know and love. Give you a huge savings on the ring. Send it out for less than it should be ever. You've got the white gold, which is, you know, two grand for a band. That has not changed. And now we're getting you this big time value. It's going to fly. We don't have that made to go around because, well, we don't have a lot of 50-point oval VS diamonds sitting here. So it's going to be a little more limited overall than some rings would be, especially some diamond specials that we have. But here's the way to get it. And let me just show you different ways. I love it as a pinky ring. I think this is very glam. Obviously, you would get your size, but I just think that subtle point, it's not like it's this big, deep chevron, but the pear shape that it creates, obviously it's an oval, but it has almost a pear shape that it creates with the way the gold crisscrosses right here at the base. And then you could wear it here. I mean, why not a thumb ring? I think this is really, oh, that might be my favorite. Whether you wear it facing upward or downward, that is such a pretty look there. Sits low profile enough where you could easily, comfortably wear that as a thumb ring. Why not? That's so pretty. Index finger ring, probably not gonna fit there, but give you an idea here what it's gonna look like there. I mean, you can go anywhere on the hand, but it's also not gonna be that $24.99. We're busy. We're really busy. I'm so glad. And if we have another, I don't know if we do. If we do, I'll bring it out. It could stack beautifully, and it stacks with other pieces. It could stack with this same ring. Get a couple of them. It could stack with all those wonder rings, pink, well, yellow and white diamond wonder rings we've had over and over and over for years. This would be beautiful paired up with it because you have that natural chevron that's created right there with that wraparound style. And the stone does look bigger because that gold base foundation around the diamond. That's what makes the diamond look like a 1 carat at least in the oval. I mean, I've been around a lot of diamonds. When a stone looks like a carat, I'm gonna tell you it does. And we're gonna do better than $24.99 or $2,000 or $19. And we've got more callers online than we have operators. And that's the first time today that's happened. And that's because you know that I've got a back-to-back. Listen, it was lovely to have the value on the pink diamonds and give that away the way we did. But now doing it here with something affordable in a traditional white diamond, something you're going to love and enjoy, something you can wear a million and one ways. Don't believe me? Get it home and try it. You're going to be absolutely in awe of how many different ways you can put this on the hand and wear it. But it's also not even $1,500 or $14.99, and that is a 1 carat all day look. 1 carat, and you see, it's interesting also, the ring in the back is wider than it is in the front, so it really does keep that. I know it leans a little bit here just because of the nature of that sweeping design, but it's gonna have that really nice gold presence through the back that you see. This is all designed this way so it sits perfectly even on the hand. That's all part of the engineering behind it to make sure it sits properly on the hand. Anywhere you wanna wear it, no matter what your ring size is, it's going to be that perfect feel and fit, and it won't be 14. This is where we have a little too much fun. End of the show here, 24 minutes to go. We're having a blast with this one. And trust me when I tell you, it is going to be a sellout in probably 60 seconds if we're lucky. I mean, I hope it lasts 60 seconds because a lot of you haven't dialed in yet because a lot of you don't refuse to dial in until you see the final price and the final low and the final drop. And here it is. And this is just, love big diamonds. I just wish, you know what? Everybody in the world wishes that you could buy big diamonds for the prices we do, because that's where they usually get out of reach, is when they get into the bigger sizes while you're maintaining quality, like you still want that great clarity, you still want that natural material, because again, right now you're gonna pay more for lab grown, you just do. That's where, listen, I'm thankful. I don't love what the lab grown industry is doing right now because they're getting massive margins because of their popularity. And people are still ready and willing to pay anything for lab grown because they're still overall better than what they find in a jewelry store from man-made bad stones. for rather natural, not so great stones. That's for the rest of the world that doesn't have any idea that TVON exists. Obviously, you guys are the shoppers on TV. Not everybody shops on TV. Not everybody knows. I encounter people every day of my life who talk to me about what I do. I live in Los Angeles. Everyone's an actor or in the entertainment business, and I'm over here just, you know, doing hosting, right? Home shopping, selling fine jewelry. Most people have no idea that such kind of jewelry exists on TV. They all think it's like plastic, you know, with a celebrity name attached to it. They slap their name on it and they sell. Like, the shopping world has evolved over the decades, and there's not a lot of us, but there's a few of us still giving away fine jewelry at a really good value where you can get better than what's in a retail store in your highest end establishments. And the fact that lab growns have gone so crazy where they're like these massive margins, you know, they cost nothing to make and they're charging a lot of money and they're popular, and that's great. I'm glad people are excited about them, but the fact is now they're more money than what you pay for a real diamond that's from the earth when you know where to go. And you know where to go. It's right here. And this is your white diamond ring that is not going to be 14 or 13 or 12. Let's come on over and take a look at it. And it's not 14, 13, or 12, or 11, or 10.99 either. I'm ready to give some jewelry away for our last 22 minutes of our Saturday afternoon. And then we'll see you tomorrow with yellow diamonds. A big yellow diamond day with yellow diamond wonder rings and yellow diamond hoop earrings, also in a double row style that'll all work together. Actually, the earrings are a triple row style. They're even better. They're so glam. We're going to go ahead and blow this out right now. It's not even $9.99, or rather, it's not even $10.99. We're going to go $9.99 only, and that's, I think, almost sold out. We have had so much popularity in this ring just in the last couple of minutes, and our $9.99 half carat VS diamond oval, and again, in solid gold, not a plated metal and a mystery metal. It is solid gold, and we love that too. So this is the way to go ahead and get your diamond. Amazing. The multicolored hoops, sure, Irma. Are you talking about the ones from today? I have them. I'll show them. They are multicolored Ferrari hoops. We'll show them again for Irma. Thank you so much for letting me know. Thanks, Tony, for relaying that message. And here we are with the, let's show Irma. These gorgeous gold hoops that are in multicolors. Actually, I'll set them up for you. This is that really important double row inside out style from Ferrari. And of course, they are on discount. Well, actually, they're probably going to be more in focus if I move this aside and put them over here like I did. Irma, you got it. Those are the hoops we had earlier, so thank you for that request. I want you to get this pair, so come on in, 112-9866, carat 53 in the diamonds here. And that is what makes them so unique, is the fact they are an inside-out style for a 5/8 of an inch. Usually they got to be an inch or longer. This is the 5/8 of an inch style that still has the double row, both on the front and inside the rear. You're seeing a bright orangey, greens, light fawns. These are the pinky purples here, in the greens and the yellows. It's really just a mix, and that's the idea. It's supposed to look like an entire collection of diamonds all together in one 5/8 of an inch hoop. I'm sure that you want to see them on again, so I'll do that very quickly as well, and just yellow gold only on that pair of hoops. And again, 5/8. If you're not familiar with that link, let me show you with the ruler, and then we'll show you on. And we have 19 minutes, so if you have any questions or requests, please get those in to us now so we can help you out with whatever it is you'd like to see. There you can see over a half, but not quite 3/4 is where 5/8 of an inch lands. And then here's what they look like on. And yes, we'll go back to our diamond ring. I didn't mean to leave it. I just know I value your time, and when you make a request, my priority is getting to it right away, because I know we have busy lives and you're not just sitting around watching me all day. So we've got just a few minutes left. That's what they look like on. So there they go. So that's what they look like on the ear. That was one of them. Obviously, the two are meant to be a little bit different. This is not supposed to be the straight up uniform style. We could do that if they were just mass produced. These are custom, and the collection is put together for you with a lot of time and care to put a lot of different colors in one hoop. But overall, they still look very wearable. I think that they're still very versatile as far as all those different colors just means a lot of ways to wear them with any outfit you want, while you're still getting an entire collection of rare, rare diamonds. And again, we can't take the credit for these. They're from our friends at Ferrari, who, again, we won't be working with any further, because we're obviously, their prices are, like so many, going up, 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 up. Just that's what's happening naturally in the business. So we just wanted to bring you our big closeouts here, because even if we paid more, great. We paid more. It's our prerogative if we want to sell them to you for less. So they are $14.99. Let's go back to the wheel here and take another close up. That's just a look at them from earlier today. And there they are. Fawns, purples, light, I love the lighter yellows with the darker yellows and even the greens in there as well. Operators, you'll have to let me know though if you're getting this pair. Do you want them? They're sold. Congratulations. Yes, I'm going to go back to the diamond ring for you. Here's the diamond ring that we've still got busy lines here for. Here is 113-1962. The $9.99 oval half carater. I know this is when we get really busy. A lot of people have tuned in that weren't with us earlier. So we're going to do a couple recaps and give away some jewelry. I think that it looks like to me there's a note about having another pair of these. I don't know if we do. If we do, I'd have to bring them out because I'm not going to sell you something that might look different. So if we have another pair of Sararis, we could bring them out if anyone needs them. But I wouldn't want you to, I've got to make sure you see the pair you're getting because they're all different. So here is the $9.99 oval diamond ring that we're loving. And of course, last call here, very limited because it's been very popular since the jump here. And that, of course, we don't want you to miss out on for a 50-pointer for $9.99. Especially when it's in solid gold. The big diamond value in multiple diamonds, the highway ring we had earlier. Here's the large highway ring. Jason, what were you taking there? Got it. Okay, thank you. So I just want to keep track of those. Here we go with our highway ring. Now this one's limited to a size 5.5 only. It's going to fit a little more snug than that because you see how wide it is. But it is going to be our 112-7432. If you're a size 5 to 5.5, here's what I want you to consider if you want a highway ring in an incredible amount of 18 karat gold with a lot of diamond weight, carat 65, but also huge individual rounds, and the rest are tapered baguettes all running through these channels, 1, 2, and 3, and then of course mixed in with the mirror finish of the gold. 5.5 only. Can't size it for you just because there's a lot of complex setting going on here in these diamonds. So really need to make sure, and it does fit a little more snug. I wear a 5.5. That's what I wear on my ring finger on my left hand. It's a snug fit on me. So it does fit more like a 5.25 or a 5. So just to let you know, if you're a true 5.5, it's going to be a little bit on the snug side. If you can manage a 5.25, size 5 even, that's going to be perfect. It stays in the white gold. It can go right out till Monday, but this is that easy to wear, bold style, and we've got it marked down for you in an incredible way. And it's really warm in here, so it's going to be really snug on me, but it's still worth seeing on the ring finger there. It does fit a little smaller. So keep that in mind. And that's going to be only $26.99. It was part of a huge blowout earlier. Just know there's a lot of new arrivals to our viewership later in the show than there was earlier. So making sure to recap everything for you. So everything that we've shown you is going to go. It will go. They're on their way right now. And that's an important one to take advantage of with that carat 65 in those diamonds, but a lot of which are those big rounds. I mean, that's where so much of that diamond weight is accounted for in the very large rounds. So that's a hugely important ring there, okay? So we've got also, keep calling on the 50-point diamond ring that was new, that new designer style we brought out today for you for the first time. That was exciting. Also had, just a reminder, our Zembarn Garnet is here. Our ruby is here. We had the Zembarn Garnet, which is our carat 60 Royal Zembarn Garnet. This is a color shifting garnet stone. It's lovely. It's in a double halo. Let me show that to you as well. I had a big trapeche, the tanzanite. We've got so many great ideas. We'll do a short recap here. 14 minutes left to go in the show. I have a ruby, a trapeche, some pendants, some earrings, and a diamond bracelet as well. But everything is going, so make sure you're calling us with your favorites, or if there's anything else we can bring out for you for the first time today, let me know. There's our round trapeche. Had that one marked down to $34.99. Go ahead, Jason. Yes. What about it? Oh, you're taking that one. Do you? I was just going to put it up again. Okay. Well, never mind then. Who got it? Thank you. The platinum piece, 1130428. So this one here is gone. That one just got spoken for. You got it. All right, that one, and we can size that for you. So well done there. That was $19.99, as is the middle highway ring you see here with all those diamonds. And then I do want to show you also some earrings. These are also, it's another fun way to do a hoop. A quick click-in style, wrap-around design here, baguettes and rounds, much like we're seeing in the ring. I think that earring in the center would go beautifully with the highway ring right behind it. You know what else would go with that? is this bracelet. Somebody had requested this earlier, this all-out diamond bracelet. It's going to give you 4 carats 20 in baguettes and rounds, but all designed to go in a pear-shaped formation. So it looks like pear shapes going all the way along the tennis bracelet styling, and that's going to be 112-5396, and that is down to $94.99 in 18 karat gold, no different than our earrings are, and the highway ring. So everything you see up there in white gold and diamonds is all 18 karat. The earrings, the ring, and this bracelet, all done in 18 karat gold. So wherever you see just white diamond pieces on this wheel, just know you're getting that premium 18 karat gold. Tons of pendants here available from earlier as well. Also we had the citrine, the amethyst, we had the gorgeous blue topaz and the morganite. All those pendants are still here. We recapped those right before our top of the hour. Here's the very large kunzite. There's our big cocktail ring in the kunzite right here. A good look at that oval with the oval diamonds next to it. Also had this gorgeous blue sapphire. This is pretty much the show, guys. This is it. This is what we've had and still available. If you want to consider anything here, how about that sapphire, $19.99 to go with that $19.99 ruby. So the sapphire and the ruby, sapphire and ruby, $19.99 each. The zambaran is only $12.99, so a big value there. And then all different diamond pieces as well. And then call us on that last 50 pointer. Now, our museum masterpiece today was also the cat's eye. That was that Brazilian emerald, the huge roval. It was 11.5 carats right here with the GRS cert. I'm going to show that to you on the hand. This is that chatoyant certified 11.5 carat Brazilian emerald. It's a roval stone. It's just off being round. Perfect diamond weight around it. Carat 70 was the diamond weight. That's here for under $16,000. It's a museum masterpiece, must go. Wanted to give you a last look at that before we run here, and that is such an important style, and that's really, isn't that impressive? And you get the cert with it, which is a full documentation, full GRS cert. The whole thing comes with it for you for free. So that's exceptional. That's $15,999. Also have the designer amethyst, which is such a superstar. All that fancy facet pattern to that amethyst we had earlier. That was a lot of fun to see. $29.99 on our amethyst. And then before we go, I'm going to give away a tanzanite. Okay, since we're all set. Sounds like we're all set to go. We're all good on the wheel. All the recaps, all finished? Okay, so let me show you something you haven't seen yet today. So I'm going to take the earrings. Remember, 18 karat gold, and those earrings are only $14.99. We have the sapphire and the ruby, each here for $19.99. Just want to make sure. A lot of you are just tuning in. There's the sapphire at $19.99. There's the ruby. That is a 101 ruby. That's exceptional quality ruby, super clean and bright. The highway ring, $26.99, our lowest price ever, and that's solid 18 karat gold. Oh my. I know it's limited on size. That's probably the issue there, but that's $26.99. White gold is how it stays, size 5.5. Here's the big time. Cocktail ring in the kunzite. That stone is our oval. It is massive, it is lovely, it's neon saturated colors, and that is our $28.54, and that one's here for $49.99. And then we also have this zambaran, $12.99. This trapiche, $34.99, yellow and white diamonds to go with it. And then we do have our bracelet at $94.99. So what we're gonna do is, and that's a great way if you're just more of, traditional white diamonds only for you. This is a really fabulous, fancy, fun way to get your white diamonds in a big array of great sizes and unique shapes together. Also have this one. This is my finale. Let's see if I can give it a polish. It certainly needs one. 112-9156 is the 1040 tanzanite. And this is, well, we're very happy it's here. And very special stone here. 1040 is the size. Cushion cut square. 119 is the diamond weight. And welcome into last call of Saturday. We're with you tomorrow. Lots of yellow diamonds on the way tomorrow. Looking forward to that. We'll have triple row hoops. We'll have a beautiful double row wonder ring that's the largest we've ever created thus far, 2 carats. And we have a lot more than that. So let's talk about 112-9156. Is the 1040 cushion cut square with the diamonds, perfect halo right around it. So your classic halo style, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold is what we're offering, so you do not have to leave it in one strict gold color. You can really choose and make it your own and get exactly what you're looking for. But that is fabulous, is it not? And we've got about 8 minutes. So again, any last minute requests, anything you want to see, don't hesitate to call. It's a live show. We can change things up and switch things up and show you whatever you need, try things on, answer any questions you might have. But here's what we are doing on the massive tanzanite that is going to go oh so low, because it's as simple as this. It's the easiest thing in the world to present at this point because y'all know the price tags. You see everyone else. What did somebody say the other day? Someone said they saw a deal the other day and it was $1,000 a carat and they thought it was great on tanzanite. Not here, somewhere else, meaning it wasn't Blue Wing Block D, wasn't Museum Reserve, and it was $1,000 a carat. That would be $10,400 on this stone. Not exactly what I'm asking because y'all scoff at that. I'm right there with you. We give you values. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Watch the neons from this perspective because that's more true to what you're going to expect at home. That's what you see. Deep, dark saturation. Still a brilliance. That's what you get with the square cushion. Not as much with the rectangular cushions, but with the square cushions, you get a lot of that exceptional brilliance flashing from it, like you see there. And oh, get ready. This is what I'm doing. Under $1,000 a carat, because that's 10,000 bucks. We're doing so much better than that. It's actually going to be better than even $89.99, and that still has an enormous diamond weight. Not all stones, when you say here's a great per carat price, doesn't always mean you're getting over a carat in diamonds, but you are here. And the ability to change the gold color, we do it, you don't do a thing. You just tell us what to do and what you prefer, and we make it happen. And we don't charge you any money for that. We're sizing it for you. We're shipping it for you for free. These are important things that take, you know, a lot of times there's a value and then there's a lot of hidden cost that really negates any value you thought you might be getting. Here, it's value. And not only is the value amazing what you see on the screen, but the value gets better when you consider all the extras that are added to it that you don't pay for and we do. Someone pays for it, but it's not you, the viewer. It's not you, the shopper. It's not you, the jewelry collector. That's why we love these values. And by the way, it's not even going to be $10,000 for the ring. $89, $79, $69, all just sweetening the deal. Instead of even $59.99, we got a 10.5 carat cushion cut square. Amazing quality, you can't get better. And yet, it's not even $5,000. We're blowing it out for $49.99, puts that per carat price at $480 a carat when it's not only the big gem, it's got a carat 19 in diamonds. And it's a lot of gold because you're always utilizing, it takes more gold to set a bigger stone. You know that. $49.99. So here we go. Last call on the show. Anything else you want to see? We have 6 minutes left to go. And that's it. The big ruby is here. Somebody's got to take that 101 ruby for under $2,000. That is a miraculous price on a 101 ruby. Also have that big diamond highway ring if you can work a size 5 or 5 1/4 into your collection. Definitely recommend getting that highway ring and all that 18 karat gold. We did have a larger tanzanite. It was a 15 karat. 1530s here at $77.77. We have the 420 bracelet, the blue topaz, the citrine pendant, the beautiful amethyst. We brought you an amethyst pendant in a round. We had the heart-shaped tanzanite too. That was a 34.5 karat heart-shaped stone in solid gold. That's here too. You can call me. We can give you a great deal on that one. It'll likely be an off-air deal because, well, we've never had a stone that big. So we're going to make sure that one's going set to go here and really looking forward to that as well. But again, your last call on the show is now. If you'd like that, that does equate to $480 a carat if we're charging you nothing for gold, $119 in diamonds, sizing, shipping, everything else, even a gold color change, which rarely is offered on the tanzanites. A lot of times they're just in the gold color they're in and they stay there. Instead, no, changing it up for you, doing whatever you need. Fabulous value, $49.99. That's simple as I can make it. You can all sit there. There's no trick to it. You take the price of $49.99, divide it by 10.4, and that's where you see $480 a carat. It's incredible. That's as simple and obvious as we can make a value is with tanzanites. You know them well. They're out there everywhere. It's just there's such a it's a mix of qualities, and no one's going to bring you what we do here in that saturation level, and that's really what I would recommend. Okay, so we also have that trapeche, and sure, that big designer amethyst pendant's got to go. I do also have, if anybody's interested, we got a great deal on a pink zircon that's here. It's a 402. It's 1128476. Let me show you that one as well. And yep, tantalize you with one more thing here at the end of the day, as we're looking at pink zircon, pink diamonds, and white diamonds together. 8476 is a 402 oval. I'll give this away as well. You get 29 points in pink diamonds. We've had some pink diamonds today. but this is our first time accenting with a colored stone in the center, 21 points in white diamonds. So you get a grand total of the 50 points in diamonds, triple row. Think of like a striped effect, like a tuxedo stripe along the sides of this ring. Two-tone gold, rose and white together, and that is 1, 1, 2, 8, 4, 7, 6, and it's 402. And it's just gorgeous. And this is that rare 2020 find out of Ceylon, normally a place we see sapphires, but it's produced a pink zircon in 2020 that we love and we haven't seen in a while. And that's our 402 pink zircon with 29 and 21. That's 29 in the pink and 21 in the white. We've got 3 minutes left to go. And so I'll just give this away. First caller takes it as it is, two-tone gold, pink for the pink, rose gold for the pink diamonds, white gold for the white diamonds. Here's what it looks like. And imagine putting that on your hand every day with the rarity of a zircon, pink zircon. I know, it's so unusual. It's got this pinky gemmy color. There's a little subtle bit of golden and purple coming through as well. It is no longer $2,000 or $19.99. I'm gonna make sure this disappears before the end of the day. We got 2.5 minutes to go. We see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is noon Central time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. Be with us. We got yellow diamonds galore and so much more. But this is not even 19 or 18 or $17.99. It's only $17.77 for the pink zircon. And that's what it looks like from a perspective on the hand. And there's your up close look at it. Is somebody taking our 1040? Take the 1040. Take the 1040 tanzanite. It's still hanging out so far. But it looks like we have 2 people talking about the 10 karat 40 at that unbelievable value, that big discount of $480 per carat. Make sure you get that. Oh, there's just so much to love about the show. And if you have any questions, we have a few ideas, especially on our pendants, still available today. So if there is anything you want to just give us a call, check on availability. Always recommend doing that. You never know, your dream piece might still be here waiting for you, just waiting for you to adopt it and give it a great home. And collectors, what a show this has been. Thank you for being with us. Thanks for watching and shopping today. I am going to see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Be sure and be here because, well, that ring I've been wearing that you all have been asking about, the double row 2 karat yellow diamond wonder ring, which you can wear solo or with other pieces, is coming up tomorrow. That's a 2 karat version we've never had. I also have the most incredible triple row. We've never seen it. The size is not too big because they're not overall in diameter that large, but they have 3 rows. These are the sexiest earrings I think we've ever done. They are just fabulous. They are so gorgeous, feminine, flirty. I love a good wide hoop. That has got so much presence. 3 carats in yellow diamonds coming up tomorrow in hoops. And our 2 karat wonder ring. You could walk away after tomorrow's show with some of the biggest and best collection of yellow diamonds ever, but you would have paid like no money. So that's very exciting. Be with us tomorrow for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. We look forward to seeing you then. Thanks again for being with us today. Appreciate you watching and shopping with us here at TVON. And we have got a great show to finish up our week tomorrow. So hope to see you all then and have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you so much. Tanzanite and zircon are here if you'd like to go ahead and get those for your collection. And thank you so much. It's just been a pleasure as always. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon and evening until we meet again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. I will see you then. Yellow diamonds and so much more. So join me for that. Thank you so much and have a great day.